next.
Dang, almost at 3 years.
Friends, we back. The Dragon's Claim is officially open once more. For my week of bullshit is over. My week of a different kind of bullshit is, well, oh jeez, man, it's a low bar, really, when you think about it. Like, does anybody actually expect anything like of substance from me? Cause like, I don't know, man. I think the bar needs to be lower. It's low, but I feel like it needs to be lower. But I'm back. I'm back. It's time. Today, we start a new month, a brand new era of EBA, a brand new era of D&D. For today, we shall solve and win D&D once and for all. No backing down, man. I'm not losing this time. I'm not losing D&D. All right? I'm not losing it again. So we gotta win it this week. What's up, Radish? Good to see you. Soja, Puffin, always an honor, my friend. Viddy, what is up? Croc, thank you for the 31 months, bro. I appreciate that. That is almost 3 years. Thank you for that. Azura, what's going on? Good to see you as well. Nyx, Sienna, Steel, Busy. Oh shit, even the mods are here. Even the mods? PogChamp, what's up, Atari? Good to see you. Ashy, what's going on, guys? I have missed you all dearly. All right. I had to go be a real human for a week. That sucked. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you have the opportunity to be a real human, they say it's worth it. You know, you have like meaning in your life. You have people counting on you. You have like something to strive towards. Honestly, if I get that week back and just play World of Warcraft the entire time, I probably would have. Which, speaking of, it is BlizzCon Aftermath right now. Did anybody else watch BlizzCon? Or is it just Thorkin and I watching BlizzCon like two old men sitting there in our little old man rooms eating Swiss Chalet, watching BlizzCon, talking about a 20-year-old game? Gotta be a real person later and go to class? Puffin, that's good. That's good. Be a real person. At least to the point where you don't have to go to class anymore. And then don't worry about it. Just play video games. BlizzCon was great. It was awesome. I had a lot of fun. I watched the VODs. I caught some of it live, which was awesome. I didn't catch the opening ceremonies live, so I had to watch that later, which was a bummer. But I'm very excited. You guys know I'm a Blizzard fan. I'm a Warcraft enjoyer, and BlizzCon was awesome. It was really cool. For what reason could Ella be calling me? Hello?
Hi, I'm so sorry. I realized that it's after 10.
It is after 10. I'm live. Would you like to say hi to chat?
Hi, chat. I do have a very important thing to ask you, though, that I need to...
All right. What's that, guys? All right. I almost had to be a real person again. We're good though. Good job on muting, as we can hear from the phone too. Yeah. No, sometimes my phone is on obsessively loud because I'm not the kind of person that like enjoys the phone apparatus. I'm a speakerphone guy. I'm a free spirit, okay? I'll put my phone on speakerphone across the room, and I'll be like doing the dishes. I'll be like practicing ballet. I'll be fucking killing dragons, whatever it is. I'm not yeah, I hit 27 years old and I said, "You know what? I'm done." I'm a 27-year-old Ukrainian man in an Adidas tracksuit in the middle of winter. I'm the kind of person that should walk around. You know, when you see a person walking around, they're on speakerphone, they're yelling at somebody on the phone, and they're in public, they're usually wearing a tracksuit. Although I don't do it in public, I do it at home. So, yeah, that's my day. Would you use a Bluetooth? I do have my I do have these. This is my Bluetooth headphones. They're like bone conductivity headphones or whatever. They beam the sound straight into your skull, and they also have Bluetooth on them. So sometimes I'll wear these, and actually the sound quality on them is really good when I'm talking on the phone. But I got these for the gym because I don't like things being in my ear. I don't know. I just grew out of that too. You hit your late 20s and you're like, fuck putting anything up to my ear. I don't want a phone up to my ear. I don't want headphones in my ears. No, I'm done with that shit. Ballerina Evan, Eiley, would you believe me if I told you that I took ballet for a few years? Would you? Probably not. I wouldn't either. Are you the same person who has their phone and speakerphone while in checkout line? No, but I have the freedom to do that. All right, because I am a speakerphone enjoyer. All right, I don't ever talk to. Here's the thing: I don't talk to anybody on the phone besides Ella at home. I never like. Does anybody actually use their phone? I don't ever use my phone. I look at my last my call history, and it's like hundreds and hundreds of entries of Ella's name. It's just Ella. I don't talk to anybody on the phone. I don't talk to my mom on the phone. If my dad, my brother. I don't talk to my boys. I don't talk to the homies. I don't talk to anybody on the phone. Fuck that shit, man. Come on, send a text like a real person who actually calls, and then I miss the text, and then you get mad at me later. But hey, that's the circle of life. So I switched completely using IEM's in-ear monitors. I've given up on headphones. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just not a fan of anything in my ears while I'm working out. I don't know. Do you guys have that problem when you're working out? Your ears get sweaty? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I have sweaty ears. Is that a good or bad thing? I used to have a phone a lot for work. It's unfortunate. You have to use your phone for work. Sounds like you need an AI VOD bot to answer your phone for you. Because I actually had an answering machine that sounded like me answering my phone that actually got me out of stuff to do with work before. So, I don't know, man. Depends on the earbuds. They hold and resting position of them in your ears are crucial. Yes, that's true. I mean, I have the one, like the other headphones I used to use or like earbuds or whatever were the Galaxy Buds, which were awesome. But I still don't like them for the gym. I don't know. I don't understand how people use monitors in their ears. How do you even see them? Okay, guys, can somebody help Blaze? I don't know with what, but I think Blaze needs some help. Yeah, it's been a while since we've been since I've been live. If somebody can help Blaze, that'd be great. Thanks, guys, I appreciate it. I use my phone for calls either, and if I do get called, it's on speaker indeed. Yeah, who uses their phone anymore? Like what? Who? Because like maybe it's a new generation thing. Maybe it's like our old generation uses their phone, and then my generation doesn't. Maybe the new generation does again. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. But I'm anti-phone, man. I don't want nobody to call me. I don't want anyone to text me. I don't want anybody to talk to me. Oh wait, that's a different problem altogether. Never mind. Just an AI that says yes, stop calling me. It's outside my department. Absolutely not. Exactly. You know that. I need an EBA AI Discord bot to respond to my messages. That's a great, shit. Pre-programmed response like that video, and I could probably get out of half the DMs that I get in Discord. Phone equals pocket computer. The phone is a pocket computer. Also a place to play Pokemon Go. I don't know what else it's for. So I barely use my phone, mostly because I'm a curmudgeonly, or mostly because I'm curmudgeonly, but I talk half the day on Microsoft Teams. Microsoft Teams, is that like some sort of like Discord software for people that have LinkedIn profiles and actually make money? That sounds like some professional stuff, but yeah, I don't know. That seems pretty good. Here's money way to donate either. Remember the chat, 0 engagement, 0 donos. Shut up, Dogness. You're not even subbed. You can't talk shit. What do you mean? Fucking God, holy shit. Get out of here. God damn it. All right. Fucking God, piece of shit. Getting trolled. I'm not even live for 20 minutes. 20 minutes and I'm already getting fucking rolled. Yes, it is. See, yep. There it is. I know what IEMs are. Just trying to piss off Bizzo. That's pretty easy. Give me access to your Discord. I'll respond to messages. How will you respond to messages, Bizzo? Let's say somebody, another streamer says, "Hey, great streams, Evan. Really love your content." I'm like, "Oh, thanks. I appreciate that." And they say, "Hey, would you be interested in doing a collaboration?" And I say, collaboration? Sure. What do you have in mind? Well, I'm thinking, what if you were to do some art for our party, and then you could use our characters for art on your stream, and in exchange, you could draw all of our characters for us in our party. What would you say to that? No one ever knows except your mods? Yeah, they would. Yeah, they would. All I'll say is I'll make sure they never want to message you ever again after interacting with me. I don't know, guys. Should we make Bizzo our official EBA public relations officer? Like, we have many officers in the guild. Should we make her our official our PR officer? She can make all of our statements. She can craft all of it. Yeah, that's... I don't know, man. Let the mods have turns responding to them? No, I'm not giving you all my Discord password. All right? If I give you all my Discord password, then I'm gonna end up having like weird followers from like strange VTube Discords asking me if I want to like play Phasmophobia with them. Right? Basically, you want free art. Oh, so it's actually slowed down a little bit, the request for free art, but it hasn't stopped. Honestly, I get requests to do free art for somebody's D&D party, their podcast, their stream from another like creator. I get requested to do free art for somebody like another creator probably once every 3 weeks. It used to be like almost weekly. So it's nice that it slowed down, I guess. Maybe it means I fell off. I don't know. But it's like more than once a month typically. But sometimes it is only once a month. So I don't know. I'm allowed to help her with crafting responses. I'll love making essays. Yeah, I guess if you can just like corporate speak it enough that to the point where nobody wants to ask me for free art anymore, we can do that. Yeah. See the trouble with telling everyone to fuck off? That's true. That's actually true. Wait. Try to be honest something here. So, but I want to bully people in DMs. No, come on. People are nice. We're going to bully them. We just need to tell them respectfully that I don't think that spending 30 hours on a project for you and your 3 friends is going to be worth my time. I don't know how to respectfully do that though. Maybe I'll be tell them I'm too busy playing World of Warcraft. But the collab for the proposition was just free art ask. It's true. Yeah, it's true. But like, you know, I always get nervous now and whenever anyone asks me for if I want to collaborate on anything, because at a certain point in time, I think people just like kind of defaulted to the fact that I only ever really do art. So collaboration with me means that I'd be doing art for you. I don't know. Maybe it's self-explanatory. Maybe it's not. Who knows? You don't need to give them your password. You just need to make an account that looks like your main account with all your Discord roles. Oh. That's true. We could have just various EBA burner accounts, Viddy, and just send them off to the Discords of Twitch. Just every Twitch streamer, TikTok Andy, every person who's in the D&D category on any platform, just have one of my burner accounts in their Discord. So when somebody wants to message me for free art, they like go to their server, see there's a mutual server, think that's the account, and they'll message that account, which is secretly Bizzo. It's all just Bizzo. It's just her and Ella. Just, I don't know. Just talking shit to people. Here's what you do. You give them the business email. All the mods have access to this business email. Ooh. So my business email, Blaze, is unfortunately just requests to do free stuff for shitty sponsorships or supposed charity things. I get a lot of requests if I want to do like a charity stream, and I'm like, this seems sketchy. I don't know. This seems very sketchy. This doesn't seem like an actual thing. Good morning, Venus. Are you all account ready to fucking go? All right, maybe we'll execute order EBA Infinity at some point in time. You want to collab with me? do I want to collab with you, Eiley? Jesus Christ. If I were to collab with Eiley, what would I have to draw, and what would I get out of it? What I'd probably get out of it is well, what I'd have to probably draw her is probably something like heinous and profane and tentacular. So there's that. What I would get out of it is probably another piece of art of a gender bent version of me as a cat girl maid. So I think. What do you think, guys? Is it a good collab? Should I collab with Idolude? Collabing should be internal to your passions, not external. How you make a living. You do art on stream because of D&D nerding out. So collabing either be playing or writing some sort of fun D&D thing together. Yeah, I don't know. I like the idea of it. Like I like the idea of doing fun shit with other people. But like sometimes I don't know. It's hard because a lot of people ask me to do stuff, and if I say I just kind of like have a default of saying no, and I feel like you know, honestly, just to pull back the curtain for a minute, you know, I actually got a lot of shit. I got into it with like 2 people when I drew Fishy's character months and months and months back, because they're like, I thought you didn't do stuff with other streamers. And I'm like, I just want to draw a character with her. But dude, we could have done that in month. And I'm like, okay, this is the diplomacy aspect of Twitch is sometimes rough. Do you want to draw your next VTuber for you? You get so much clout. I could, but I'm not very good at anime, so I think you could do better than me, Nix. Leave the heinous art to her. Oh, okay, yeah, got it. Actually, I would need on your end is your permission to use your likeness. I don't think I need to give you my permission, Eiley. I feel like if you want to draw some heinous, profane art of me, you're just going to. You know? I don't like. Is that honestly? No, that's not a thing. One time I don't remember how I was suddenly getting Twitch and OBS notifications in Finnish because one of my mods was finished with full access. Oh shit. Oh yeah, never give your mods full access. Only give them enough access to upload your VODs for you for free every day without actually doing anything in return for them. And then I don't know what else, you know? Then I make the EBA calendar featuring hits such as Catboy Evan, Ballet Evan, Literal Cat Evan, and more. You have so much potential, Eiley. You don't need to spend any of it on making the 2024 EBA calendar. It's just not necessary. Okay? I looked it up. I checked. You don't need to worry about it. I already looked it up for you. It's actually apparently not necessary. So, you know, not all VTubers animate, but all the relevant ones are, right? That's how it is, Nix. I know there are some VTubers that are not anime, but all the relevant ones are, because all the kids want is anime these days, right? They just want big fucking giant-eared, giant-eyed, tiny-ass chinned, tiny-nosed little freaks that, you know, no. I love anime. I'm just not very good at it. I think dude, it was really hard for me to do some anime shit the other day on stream. I was really nervous the entire time. I hope it wasn't like too much of an embarrassment, but I think it shows that I have lots to learn when it comes to drawing that style. No one has owed your art? Tell that to Ella. Holy fuck, tell that to Ella. God damn. You think just because we're married to an artist that you get art of your characters made every time you play D&D? Holy shit. God, preach. Tell me. You want to do it? It'll be fun for you. That's always a choice. That's fair. That's fair. That's why I want to have time at some point next year to do stuff with streamers that I like, you know, like, I don't know, draw some from your world or whatever, you know. I'd buy it, all of it. No, you wouldn't. Fungible body pillow of Evan. No, we're not making body pillows. Not again. We already made one body pillow and it sold out. We're not doing that again. Being bad at anime is better than 9% of anime artists.
Wake up, dear. It's our 31-month anniversary.
Jesus.
Remember, I get one kiss for each month. Wham 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 wham.
Honest question. Was that the worst TTS of this year? Was that the worst TTS of all of 2023 so far? No? What was worse, Venus? There's been worse than that? Wow. All right. Y'all got some high standards for cursed TTS. Thank you, Guapo. Thank you for the 31 month. I appreciate that. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Jesus.
Next month it'll be 3 whole years. Smile.
Holy fuck. I gotta get the new badges uploaded then. God damn, I cannot let Christian hit 33 years without updating the badges. Thank you for considering me your Prime option this month. I appreciate that. Thanks, bro. That's a long ass time, man. You guys got some long subs, bro. I am humbled. I truly am. Thank you for being a part of the journey. Without your support, I'd probably have to be doing something important right now. Like, I don't know, like making a presentation for a logging company or whatever. Yeah, that would thank you, Guapo, for the gifted sub to Eileen. Also, I saw you gifted sub to Bizzo. Was that right before stream? Yes, 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago. Why are you guys in chat 2 hours before my stream? I don't understand it. Okay. Anyway, I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. But yes, that might have been the most cursed TTS this year. I don't know. Maybe we should have like an award at the end of the year for the most cursed TTS. The most cursed TTS and the best monkey meta from Aduria. Because I don't think anyone could beat Aduria for the monkey meta. Just like doing mod work. All right. Yeah. Okay, dude. Victus, I hope you're not feeling too sick. Obviously, a sick day is never fun, but I don't know. I hope when people take sick days that it's a sick day where it's like you probably could work, but you know, there's games to play, right? I always appreciate, like, I'm never happy to hear when somebody is, you know, taking a day for like a real, like, oh, I'm not feeling good enough. No, I like knowing people are cheating and schemazing the system. You know, taking a day because they feel like, hey, it's patch day. Oh, it is patch day. It's Tuesday. It's my favorite day of the week. I actually forgore. Mine was more of a did not feel good last night, so needed some more sleep. Took half a day. My man. There it is. All right. Which means work from home day. Bro, me too. Yeah, true. Excellent. Sick days, no matter how bad video games are video game days. That's true. I never sleep when I'm sick. I don't know why. Whenever I'm sick, I'm like, I will not let this beat me. I will play video games instead. So many times, my like when I was growing up, my mom would, you know, I'm sick as fuck, and she's like, oh, you're not going to school today. I'm like, oh, okay. And then she come in, and I'm sitting there like playing World of Warcraft Classic or like Age of Empires or some shit, and she's like, you should be in bed. And I was like, or I could build a big wall around my castle and make more Teutonic Knights instead. And she'd say, fair. All right, as long as you're feeling better, sweetheart. So, you know, I'm used to it. Got my D&D session tonight. I'm so fucking excited. We're delayed for the last 3 weeks. That's good, dude. I'm happy for you. I still haven't played D&D for a while. It's been, I think, about a month since my game went on hiatus. So I'm happy to hear people are playing D&D. I'm still gonna probably be another month before I'm ready to go back to D&D. Although two of my players are getting married, unfortunately, soon. So I don't think they'll be up to playing anytime in the near future. Because apparently, when you have a wedding, you're like busy and shit. To each other, unfortunately to each other. And I say unfortunately, Victus, because you know how cringy it is to play with a couple. Ugh. Imagine having couples in your D&D groups. It's awful. Are you and your mom close nowadays? I don't know. My mom's doing her own thing. Yeah. We haven't talked about BlizzCon. We probably will. I don't know. My mom watches my stream, so that's cool. Both my parents watch my stream. But you know, I'm just my parents understand that I'm just an insanely busy individual, and they kind of just leave me alone, which is very nice. You know, occasionally I go over to my dad's house for like a holiday or something. But yeah, it's just I'm just insanely busy, and they're like, all right, we gotta let him just do his own fucking thing. Good luck, kid. And I'm like, all right, thanks guys, see you later. Yeah, that was legit me, except playing R6. Wait, what's for R6? AoE 2 Definitive Edition has been adding some awesome civs and balancing a lot of the classic ones. Persians got a bonus cavalry unit a few days ago. Really? Are they still doing updates for it? Bro, I saw on some Microsoft roadmap thing, they're remaking Age of Mythologies or making a new, and I don't know, they're doing something Age of Mythology related. I'm excited for that because, yeah, I trust whatever team made AoE 2, I trust them to redo Age of Mythology. But the DM and player relationship is fine, right? The DM player relationship is fine. If you're playing with a couple and one of them is the DM, that's fine because they're not going to be like flirting in game. When it's 2 player characters, it's cringy, right? Because they're like, you know, trying to be playful and flirting with each other and stuff in game, and you're like, wow, I don't care. Rocks fall, one of you dies. The other you have to reroll as a grotesque fucking I don't know, kobold or something. So parents the same way, although my mom loves text and calls me a lot. Yeah, I don't know. My parents kind of my family's a little weird. It's a little spread out and I don't know. It's families are complicated, but yeah, my parents both support what I do. They've always supported what I do. They realized early on in my life, long ago, that basically they were screwed to have 2 sons that were going to amount to anything. So my brother's an engineer. You know, he makes important things. He does important things, and he, you know, has a beautiful wife. He has a little 1-year-old baby. He's got everything going on. So he's doing the important shit. They knew that I was going to be a fuck up as soon as I started drawing. So, you know, pressure's off. Things haven't dashed out video. Wait, what did he say? Hold on. Wait, what did I miss? I thought I could only marry DM as an unwritten rule. Oh, yeah, it is unwritten, but no, stop. I just thought he still doesn't have Definitive Edition, so that's exciting. That's the first game I ever pre-ordered. Got the special edition box set. Oh, with the Minotaur. Wait, was it a Minotaur? I forget what the figure was. It was a Minotaur, right? Or something like that. I think it was a Minotaur with an axe. I got that shit too. That was long before I kept my collector's editions, but get ready to start my D&D campaign. The first time ever DMing. I still need to finish prep for NPC stuff. Nah, don't worry about it. You don't actually need to prep anything when you're running a D&D game. Just make it up as you go and be incredibly confident. Whatever happens, always make it seem like it was perfectly by your design. Your players will have unshaking faith in you, and everything you do will be a well-crafted genius ploy, but really they have no idea you're just winging it the entire time. So that's my advice. Is the baby 1 year old? It is, yes. The tiny creature is 1 year old now. It has been that long. It was last October, I believe. So heir in the spare, basically. Yeah. No, my parents have zero expectation for me. So like, as long as he's happy, man, just, you know, we'll just put him in front of the PC with World of Warcraft and his box of crayons, and we'll see what happens. So the Minotaur, yeah. Oh man, dude. Oh, I miss early collector's editions that came with crap. I miss it. Anyway, so yeah, BlizzCon was awesome. I'm very excited about a lot of the news. Thorkin and I still have yet to go deep and in depth and have a conversation about it, but Ella and I talked about it a lot, and we're very excited. World of Warcraft is back. In fact, honestly, a lot of big streamers are playing World of Warcraft right now, which is pretty cool. So I'm very excited to be, I don't know, witnessing the future of the game that I love the most. So BlizzCon was cool. What else did you guys miss last week? That was it, right? Just BlizzCon. Fuck, man. Either way, this week, I gotta get back into art mode. All right, because last time we arted, last stream was the Halloween stream, and that was the unfortunate display of EBA anime. Okay, EBA anime. It's not really something that I'm proud of, but it is something that happened. So you have to forgive me if today I feel a little bit anime-y still. I have to like get it out of my system. You know, I have to like draw some like big hairy sweaty men or something to recalibrate my system. Ashley, I can't do it. I can't be too I can't be a cat girl VTuber as much as I'd like to try. Cosplaying as Evangeline was more difficult than I, give it credit for. Y'all internet anime girls are impressive as hell. It's exhausting for me, so I don't know. I'm being a human is tiring enough. I have no idea how to be an anime girl. I'll try harder for next year, for next Halloween, but until then, I think I'll just try and draw some gritty, dark fantasy, painted. I don't know, maybe like pseudo biblical Diablo-esque art, and we'll see where we get from there. Are gonna review some of the eBay tour pieces as well. We probably will at some point in time. Yes, I wanted to go through and sort of talk about some of the more interesting concepts or designs or whatever, but I don't know. I don't want to pick a day for that specifically. Maybe on Thursday. I'm not quite sure. I don't really have anything that I planned to do this week for Thursday. I don't have a ton of plans, honestly, for the next week or so. I kind of want to just get back into the groove of things. I have some large projects I want to start soon that I want to sort of talk about, conceptual stuff and like some stuff I need to design and do some writing for that we need art for as well. Because don't forget, Eldara is being treated kind of like a video game project, which is complicated and also work intensive at times. It's okay, I accept you. I think we go, you go the other way for the next April Fools. You show up as a React Andy. I just show up as a React Andy? What do I react to? Stuff that gets me canceled online? If I react to something, am I going to get put on blast on Hassan's stream? Am I going to be the new Twitch XQC? Am I get my kick deal? Because I'm down, Ashy. You don't think I'm down? I'm so down to be the next Kick Andy. To get my bag of $100 million from Kick to then be canceled across Twitch. Like, I'll do it. Don't think I won't. I would get canceled on Twitch for less. So, yeah. April Fools, I don't usually do anything on April Fools. Mostly because one year I did something on April Fools and people forgot that it was like a joke day. And that had problems with people being like, I thought you weren't doing Eldar anymore, for literally weeks after April. I think my very first year that I had an April Fool's stream, I think I said that I wasn't going to be drawing stuff for Eldar anymore. I was just going to be like a D&D fan artist the entire time, and I forget what project I was working on. And legitimately, like into May, people were saying stuff like that in chat, like, "Oh, I didn't think you were doing that anymore. I haven't been to stream in a while. Oh shit. Oh, I should hang out more." Like, oh, wait, this did some lasting damage. I don't know about this. Wait, hold on. Which either means that it worked really well or didn't at all. I don't know. XQC let the mannerisms like the last Meat Canyon video. Was he in a Meat Canyon video? I've only seen a few works from Mr. Canyon. I honestly, I didn't know who Meat Canyon was until he won streamer, like best art streamer on the Streamer Awards last year. And I was like, who is this? All right. I guess there's a new Twitch artist in town. Meanwhile, everyone thinks it's gonna be some anime artist or like some Dave Greco looking painter or whatever. Nope. Just Meat Canyon. Good for him though, you know? Best art streamer, is that legit? Yeah, Meat Canyon won at the Streamer Awards, the Streamer Awards that Cutie Cinderella and Maya Higa put on, or started a couple years ago. Meat Canyon won best art streamer. Apparently he didn't want his chat to vote him in, but they just did it anyway. He like legitimately didn't want it. And I don't really know why, but yeah, so he was like a little bit trolled when he won. Good for him though. I'm happy to see artists getting the recognition on Twitch, even if they have to be degenerate memers to actually get it. It's all the better, right? Are you gonna get into traditional painting at some point in time? What do you mean by traditional? Like, do you mean like physical, like medium, like oil paints and stuff, or what? Or do you just mean the style? because it's kind of difficult to do like traditional medium stuff on Twitch. You need a whole setup for it, which I don't really have. I would love to have a setup like that for painting at some point in time, but I also don't have any room in this room either. I'd have to like kill that desk to set up like a painting area. Or I could kill Ella's computer desk. And then just become the supreme overlord of this room. I could make this my lair. I could install... What would I do if this was my lair? I would kill Ella's computer. I'd put my like a place to do oil painting there. It's a big old easel and shit. I would I'd install a bead curtain where the door was. What else? I'd probably start collecting crystals. You know? Like you know when you were in high school and you went to your friend's house and like she's kind of the weird girl but she's hot, so you're like, sure, what, you know, why not? But you're like, I wonder why she's the kind of weird girl, where she gets from. She got that kind of Luna vibes from Harry Potter. And you go to her house and her mom collects crystals and stuff. And you're like, oh, and like just everywhere there's just like crystals all around their house or some shit. Yeah, that's what I'd probably do, that by the front door. So you'd have to cleanse yourself, your spirit, before you walk into a Unishrine. No, Una wouldn't be allowed in here if this was Evan Lair. Did you layer you get legendary actions? Exactly. My legendary action would be a mini fridge full of Dr. Pepper, probably. I would just go full Asmongold. Is there space to put all the painting tables in between your desk and Ella's desk? Is there space to put a painting table in between your desk and Ella's desk? Not really. No, we used to have L-shaped desks in this room, and not having access to the window, having something in front of the window was really, it made the room feel a lot smaller, so probably not, unfortunately. If we decided that we wanted to go ultra work mode and switch back to L desks, I probably could, because I could have an entire space here for doing all the traditional art that I do over there, and then I could install like a place over there for painting or whatever. It could happen. I just don't think it would work in this house. Crystals are cool. Crystals are cool, man. I nothing against crystals, especially crystal moms. But it is kind of funny. So, because when I say a crystal mom, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Why are you becoming a BBG that happened in the last 20 minutes between earphones and now? That's just kind of how it happens, you know, like believable villain progression. So, Soja, it's kind of what I wanted to demonstrate, yeah. So this is my villain arc. Next thing you know, I'll be listening to Taylor Swift on stream and talking about revenge or some shit. I don't know, man. Your internet's cutting out. Venus, get better internet. Get some Starlink or some shit. For those of you that don't know, Venus lives on an island in a palace. She's actual literal royalty. A perfect granite sphere the size of my fist and so satisfying to hold. I don't know what I would do. Like I like cool rocks, and I used to collect them when I was a kid. Like I thought it'd be a thing that I'd collect for the rest of my life, but then I realized that rocks need space. And I don't have space for shit. I have to, you know, has anyone purged, like truly purged? Because I wanna become like a minimalism Andy. You know, I want to have like no more collections, no more things. I want to have like my computer and my dog, and I want that to be the only things that I own. I don't want to own shit. And I gotta like, I feel like I gotta go on like a big purge in my life. So I can't start any hobbies. No rock collecting, no fossil cataloging, no whatever it's called when people have like big like trays of like dead butterflies, you know. It's kind of creepy. You're like, what the fuck's wrong with you? And they're like, I like their wings. And you're like, okay, cool, chill, man. I don't know what that's called, but I could be like, I can't do that either. It could be like that, but not in my minimalism phase. You get a bead curtain, you can't stop her from entering though. Una? No, I could. Una wouldn't go through bead curtain. She'd be too freaked out. Una does not like large things that make noise. All right. She doesn't like large objects. All right. One of the reasons why she prefers Ella over me, but you know, I said it so you don't have to. But like when I was moving my pillow the other day, like my big pillow, Yuna was like huddling back against the wall. She was like, "Get that fucking thing away from me, idiot." I'm like, "Okay, I'm sorry, dog." She just doesn't like, you know, a big imposing bead curtain. She would never. She would not be down with that, unfortunately. So, understandable. I wish you the best in your path becoming a hyper beast. Thank you. Thank you, Soja. Appreciate it. I'm trying. I'm doing my best anyway. But yeah, I feel like I want to become like a minimal person at some point in time. I want to be like a minimalist nerd. I don't know if that's doable or like a thing that people can do in the hobbies of collecting. I want to like condense all my card collections down to just a couple of cards. I want to condense my like figures collections down to just a couple of figures, like the important ones. I kind of already did that actually when I was in my early 20s. I was the kind of person to just have shelves and shelves and shelves of figures. Anime figures, Gundams, game characters, you name it, man. If I didn't like ascend at some point in time to a higher like plane of existence as a collector, I'd probably have collected Funko Pops and Amiibos as well. Thank fucking God I didn't do that. But yeah, man, when I was younger, I wanted everything around me to be just degenerate nerd shit. Actually, we had a guy come over yesterday to do something in the house. And so he was here in the morning and he was doing his shit and he was like, "Oh, hey, you guys got a pretty cool place." And super nice guy. Apparently he's a big D&D player. And I guess our house kind of just screams degenerate nerd. I don't know. But if I never made the like intentional surrender of like collectibles and stuff like that, I'd probably have just like messy shelves all over my house of various figures and art and nostalgia or whatever. I try and keep it pretty minimal, but I feel like I need to go even further. So I have a lot of stuff in storage that I never use. You know, like comic books is one thing. I have a comic book collection. I don't know why I have a comic book collection. I never go in there. I never read them. Like, why do I even own these things? But they're like three giant comic book boxes in my closet. I gotta get away from it, but I don't want to get rid of them because they're special. But I'm never gonna use them. Is it the plight of all nerds? I don't know. I have a fuck ton of Gundams. I love Gundams so much. You and Ella both. Our house has so many Gundams in it. It's not even funny, Puffin. Ella builds and paints Gundams. And she has, like, every time we go to Japan, she buys herself a Gundam store. And what that means is she buys so many Gundams that she just has a collection of unbuilt kits. She probably has 20 of them in her closet right now. So whenever she feels like she wants a new Gundam, she just goes and gets a new Gundam from our closet. She goes shopping for it because she already did the purchasing in Japan where they're super affordable. So yeah, our house has too many Gundams in it. We got perfect grades. Fucking Ella has unbuilt, kept in box collector's edition Gundams above our TV in this room. Limited edition Gundam based Gundams, Art of Gundam limited editions. It's degenerate. It's not healthy at this point in time. I have 6 boxes of comics. Can't give them up. Atari, what kind of comics do you have? Why are they so special to you? Purge the space. You'll never read them. You'll never use them. Sell them and go on a trip to Jakarta. Or don't. You know, it's all good, bro. I get it. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Finished a 100 Barbados recently. That's pretty good. I do like the Barbados. I like the Barbados almost as much as I like IBO. What I really want is a master grade Ariel. They probably won't make one for a while because that is Bandai. The more people actually want them to do something, the less likely they are to do it. Such is the life of being a Gundam collector. Anyway, my house is too full of shit. I need to purge it. The thing that I can't really figure out how to get rid of is my video game collection. Video games are the one thing. Actually, no. Video games and art books are the two things that probably take up the most space and are the heaviest. But I feel like I'm the most attached to them. I don't want to give them up. Because when I was in my early 20s and into my mid 20s as well, I started collecting like collector's edition video games, and I sold a bunch of them, so I don't have a ton anymore. But I have a couple. Like I have a couple shelves worth that are like really important to me. You know, I feel like I just don't want to give it up because they're like important or some shit. You know. Star Wars and some X-Men Wolverine. Okay. Go tell Ella that Alpha Atari F1 team is teaming up with Gundam to make a limited edition RX-78 Alpha Atari kit. Really? Like is it just an HG or is it act like a real kit? Because she doesn't collect HGs. She only collects like real grade, master grade, perfect grades. Infinite loading screen and I tried on multiple tabs? What the fuck? Wait, Thorkin and Venus both having trouble with my stream? What? I'm not losing any frames. It might just be a Twitch issue. I don't think it's a me issue for stream. Let me check something real quick. I'll make sure my stream is not broken today. Give me a second. Ooh, that's not what I want to do. Alright, I don't know. It seems to be fine on my end. Anything that I could have done wrong that would have messed my stream up, I don't think I've done wrong. So if it is Dedge, shit. Hopefully Twitch will fix it. Fixed it? Oh, sick. Yo, easy clap. Loading any stream on a new tab isn't loading, but the tab open right now is smooth. Alright, let me see this shit. Let me see this Gundam shit. Oh, this is the PGU. Oh, that's cool. Oh, hell yeah, man. That's sick. Yo, I'm down. I'm not much of an F1 fan. Why does Jackie follow this shit? I didn't know she was an F1 enjoyer. All right, but that's cool. I always like to see those kind of collaborations and shit. That's really cool. I like that. Thorkin knew all about it. Wasn't you? I think Twitch just took a little nap. Occasionally Twitch will do that. I think I have a theory, Soja. I have a theory that Twitch, sometimes when they have problems with like, you know, AWS or whatever, I have a theory that they like throttle or screw with like new streams or whatever, as opposed to existing viewership. So most people have no idea that there's a problem, but if you have to reload your tab or whatever, then you're like, oh shit, everything's messed. I think that's what they do, so it's probably what happened. AlphaTauri, my cat is named after one of their drivers, Yuki. I thought you named your cat Yuki because you're a weeb. Yeah, what do you mean you named your cat after a driver? I thought you named your cat after just a general Japanese name for snow or some shit because you were a degenerate, hopeless weeb. Who knew, man? Who knew Thorkin wasn't a weeb? I'm impressed now. I'm impressed. Damn, bro. All right. That makes everything make so much more sense. It's like why I stopped using Japanese names in any way in MMOs, because I don't want people to think I'm a weeb. It's why I refuse to engage with the Japanese language on my stream ever. Because you will never catch me speaking Japanese on Twitch, barring some, you know, crazy circumstance or whatever. Because I don't want people to think I'm a weeb. Tell us about another Eldarin holiday, Mr. Blair Art. Ashy, we are getting close to the winter's edge. And I've actually thought a lot about this, Ashy. We're going to be covering holidays a little bit more in depth in December. You know, it's a season of celebration for many people. Lots of different cultures have their winter festival holidays around that time. So I actually wanted to kind of design a calendar of holidays and events throughout different regions in Eldara or in Teleria. I haven't thought too much about like different opportunities for some of these holidays, but I kind of want to add some dumb holidays that don't make sense, because I feel like lots of holidays and lots of like real world things that make your D&D world more believable come from bullshit that doesn't really make sense, but you know, cultures and people kind of went with it. I feel like that makes it believable. It's like something wise sounding that Atari might say about writing, you know? But I need some ideas. I'm not reading Japanese on stream. You can't make me, Thorkin. I'm not reading Japanese. I'm not responding to it. I'm not speaking it. You will never hear me. I try really hard to mute pronunciation so I don't pronounce things properly, you know, in Japanese, because there's nothing more obnoxious than like, you know, when you're talking about like Overwatch and someone's like, "Oh, you're playing like Hanamura. Okay, cool. Yeah, Hanamura is my favorite map." And then someone's just like, "Ah, yes, I too enjoy Hanamura." And you're like, "What?" I mean Hanamura. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, good. All right. I don't ever want to be that guy and properly pronounce shit. That's no. Does Witcher's Dead come with a Head the Curve achievement? I need my cutting edge achievement. You aren't gonna get cutting edge or shit, Ashy. You getting cutting edge? Please don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh that some console playing, controller using, casual MMO Final Fantasy player could ever compete with the amount of sweat and degeneracy required to be a World of Warcraft cutting edge raider. Hey, Ashy, you want to start raiding with us? Hey, let's go. Do you speak it outside of stream? The only time I speak Japanese really is when I'm in Japan. For a couple of reasons. One, because honestly, there's a word that somebody who's like an expert at languages used to describe me. I don't remember what it was, but it was basically somebody who can be immersed in a language and speak it pretty well, but when they're not immersed in it, they just like forget it. So I'm not very good. I can't be caught off guard, right? I kind of have to be like in the right headspace or whatever, like thinking about the language or whatever. I don't like transition very well, if that makes sense. But yes, when I'm in Japan, it's the only time I really get to speak it. I watch a couple Japanese Twitch streamers to try and keep my like language skills up to like so they don't completely fade away. But yeah, it's not like I have like a Japanese gaming group that I play with. I only have a couple Japanese friends that I actually get a chance to speak to. And a lot of them prefer to try and speak English because it's cool and trendy. So, I don't know. But you will never catch me speaking Japanese on fucking Twitch. I would not be caught dead. What's up, Azalea? We celebrated not losing any townsfolk in the freezing cold once, and foreigners assumed it was some big holiday celebration, now celebrated every year. Kind of weird, but the food's good. See, and that's exactly where holidays should come from. That's precisely where holidays should come from. Is some dumb shit that like turned into like pseudo religious observation years down the road. I think that's the best kind of holidays in, I don't know, any kind of world building. Those or holidays that have some sort of like massive groundbreaking effect on your culture and your world. They're like, okay, this makes sense. It's a holiday. Got a Pally to 70, by the way. Almost properly geared too. All right. All right. Patches today. I'm ready. I really want to try and do Mythic Plus again. I don't know if we can get everybody back together or find time or find a day. I don't know if it's going to work out, but I'm really going to try. I'm going to try and get Keystone Master this season. At the very least, Keystone Master. That's it. Remember when WoW players tried to flex by trying Final Fantasy 14 world first? Remember when halfway through they quit and just commented, wait, out of embarrassment how bad they were doing? Wait, really? Oh, was that Echo? I think that was Echo, wasn't it? I don't remember. But yeah. Yeah. The like weird exodus to Final Fantasy 14 from WoW players was like a really cool time to be into Final Fantasy 14, but it was also, I don't know, kind of funny. We're kind of seeing the reverse, because apparently Final Fantasy 14 players right now actually aren't happy with the game for some reason. I don't know why people are like Endwalker frowning now. People are like not liking it for whatever reason. They're like, we're gonna go try World of Warcraft. It's like, wait, what? That's not the way it's supposed to go. Hold on. Hold on. You sure about that, homie? How would you learn it? Japanese? So I was exposed to it very young, for a couple reasons, but so I was always familiar with the language. But when I was in high school, I was very much a JRPG enjoyer. This was around when the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and PSP eras were in full swing. There's a lot of JRPGs that I really wanted to play, and I couldn't fucking play them because they just weren't getting ported over. So I made a very, very conscious, intentional, and struggle-filled effort to try and learn Japanese to at least a passable level, so that I could get, as long as I could understand the context and general meaning behind something in a game and know what the basic story was and like be able to read menus and shit like that, I was good. And I just kind of picked the language up. And then Elle and I going to Japan as much as we did in our early 20s and to late 20s definitely helped out as well. But yeah, I don't know, like with languages, I think most people who learn another language really understand that like you have to put a conscious effort into learning it up until a certain point, and then you just kind of like slowly continue to like learn it or whatever as you're exposed to it. So I'm not saying it, Meegs. Stop. Nope, you're not gonna get me to say it. Game of Mage 70 as well. It should be done by the end of the week. Taking the week off. Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, we tried to be like 14 rating is so easy. You guys aren't anything like our amazing mythic raiders. So anyway, we're shutting up now. Oops. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't tried any like difficult rating in Final Fantasy 14. I imagine it's difficult for a lot of reasons. One, mainly because it's so awkward. Combat in 14, I don't think is 14's strong suit. It's not as bad as a lot of people think it is, but combat in 14 is pretty rough when you're used to like something as snappy as Warcraft. But I've never actually tried any like difficult rating in 14. I'd like to at some point in time. I don't know. That sounds like a big commitment, right? I haven't heard anything like that. Oh, like all the big streamers and stuff are all mad at Final Fantasy 14 for some reason. Like Zepla, Xenosis, Pyro, like a lot of the big 14 streamers are like mad at the game for some reason. I don't really know why. To be honest, it's one of those things that I like hear in passing and kind of get the like make the assessment, oh, this thing is happening, but I haven't cared enough to dive into like actually listening to videos as to why people are unhappy with Endwalker. But you know, I think it is. I think it's everything after the MS. I heard Zeppel say it's everything after the MSQ and Endwalker is what they have problems with. The Endwalker MSQ is apparently amazing, but like post MSQ, the expansion has been pretty weak. Which, you know, I don't know. Just wait for the next expansion, I guess. Like, I'm still enjoying 14. I think it's fine. I don't have anything against it. I'm actually not surprised because we're currently back in Realm Reborn, metaphorically. It's way better and way more polished and etc. But narratively, Endwalker was the end of 2.0. So 6.1 onward is building the next 4 expansions. Amazing narrative. There's a lot of ground letting. Yeah, is it just that the story has been kind of rough? Because I've heard people like complaining about Endwalker like for like systems related stuff as well. But is it just the story people are mad at? Because I kind of get it. They can't really. It's like you want to do post story content, but you're kind of just doing victory laps at this point for Endwalker story, right? Because like there's no new adventure you really want to spoil until Dawn Trail next year. Next what, spring? Is Dawn Trail or summer? No, Dawn Trail's in summer, I believe. Yeah. So wait, so we're stuck in Endwalker for another like half a year. If you're not like a still, I don't know, working on the MSQ player like me, that might be pretty rough, I guess. Have a good night, Busy. Yeah, I don't know. We've already got all the good content out of it. And here's the thing. I think that if people are just like kind of sick of the story or don't really have anything to be excited for the game, you just don't play it. Like, I think that Yoshi P himself said that with like Final Fantasy 14, he's like, yeah, there's going to be like content lulls and cool stuff to do during those lulls. But if you don't feel like playing the game, just like unsub and chill out and come back when there's something that you care about. I think it's way healthier to look at a game like that. You know, the whole idea of like buying a 1-year sub to a video game seems a little bit silly to me. Because like, you're likely not going to want to play this game every single day for the next year. There's going to be content droughts. There's going to be cool stuff, cool patches to come back for, to try for a couple weeks. And then, you know, stuff that you kind of don't want to worry about. Like, the only reason I'm constantly subbed to World of Warcraft is because my friend who works at Blizzard every fall gives me a 1-year sub key. That's it. If I had to pay for my World of Warcraft sub, I probably wouldn't keep it. To be fair, I have kept my Final Fantasy 14 sub since I started playing every single month. So maybe that's not true. But I do that partially because I enjoy logging into 14 and looking at my house. And I'm like, this is worth $15 a month for me. I will log into 14 once a month. I'll look at my, or once a week, look at my house, do the cacti pot, and log out and be happy. All right. Tiny vignette get. I like it. I don't care what people say about these little vignettes. I like them. People can hate it all they want. I imagine everyone will come back for Dawn Trail, but it'll be a bit like meh expansion. But the expansion after Dawn Trail is going to be huge. And everyone will stay for Dawn Trail. Or we'll say Dawn Trail is actually good because it's set up 8.0 or something like that. Yeah, that's fair. It's kind of predictable at a certain point though, is it? I tried to get to WoW, but the early stuff is so draining and uninteresting, I just could never stick to it. 14 hooked me though. Yeah, Warcraft is, I think, harder game to get into. Warcraft retail, like Dragonflight, is harder to get into. I think if you have friends to play the game with, Dragonflight's really, really good right off the bat. But if you haven't played a Warcraft game and you want to try it and see what the buzz is about and see what everybody loses their mind about, I think the Warcraft Classic is the better choice. Like I know hardcore is a really bad idea for a brand new player, but I would say try it. If you want to try a World of Warcraft, you want to figure out what the buzz is about. Why is this like the best MMO of all time? Go back and play hardcore right now, because it's like the servers are popping, people are playing, the game is really good, and classic is much easier to get into than Dragonflight, because Dragonflight is like here's all this whole world of 20 years of World of Warcraft. You're right here now. Go, young champion. And for some people, it's kind of like, okay, what do I do? You know, what am I supposed to do? Like I get it when people have a hard time getting into World of Warcraft. If you don't have friends to like drag you through it and show you, like, take you on a tour of the world. But Classic's a great game. It's still a great game. I don't care what people say. Who hates the vignettes? Mean to fight people? One person 2 weeks ago, Victus, had a problem with it. I don't remember what they said. I think the mods didn't ban them. I just ignored it. I don't know. sometimes when there's weird criticism on things that like I don't care about, I'll just ignore it. But I like kind of remember it. Yeah, I don't know. Not everybody likes the vignette. Some people don't want to have anything to do with any art I make that isn't this. So if this is your thing, I guess you're excited. And if this is your thing, maybe this is pretty disappointing. I could see that. I don't know. WoW has cracked that kind of progression so much better than Final Fantasy 14 side quest. Just don't feel integrated in the same way. Really? What expansion are you talking about, Guapo? Classic is way more fun to get into. Regular classic, hardcore is a bit savage. The thing is, the reason why I would say hardcore right now is that I think that the problem is classic era. Well, actually, maybe classic era is the servers are kind of popping right now as well. Maybe you're right. Actually, I don't recommend hardcore for a first time playthrough usually, unless you're a bit of a masochist. Like, if you're a Souls enjoyer, you'll like classic hardcore. But I suppose era servers are doing really well as well. I have no idea, honestly. Like, hold on. Is classic era even... Where's my options? Where's my options? Menu. System. Audio. Enable sound. Off. Change realm. Let's see. Let's see if the servers are even busy. Wait, what? No, I don't want a new character. Wait. Where's my character? What? It said 1 right here. I'm not in the hardcore server. Because hardcore's right here. Skull Rock and Defias Pillager. What? It said 1 right here. I had 1 on Fairlene and 1 on Atiesh. I'm so confused. Is that... Wait. Is it that it got transferred... hold on. It might have been automatically transferred to Wrath of the Lich King. If I go to Wrath of the Lich King, is my character going to be there? Hold on. There he is. These are my characters. Okay. Okay. So I guess I can't check Wrath or Era. Fuck. All right. There'll be no era checking apparently. Oh well. Shit. What's up, Fishy? What did you get here? How you doing, Fishy? My day just immediately got better. Rubs are down, aren't they? Not classic. Regular, like, retail is, but classic's still available. Damn, bro. You can pick your expansion. You can't pick TBC. You can pick between classic, era. So right now you can play World of Warcraft, Dragonflight, the current stuff. You can play classic era, which is vanilla. You can play classic hardcore, and you can play Wrath. And then Wrath is going to get migrated to Cataclysm soon. And there will be no way to play Wrath or TBC unless they make an era server for Wrath and TBC. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I got here in the anime girls on the screen. Oh, of course. Is that how you... Is it? I just need a ring of candles and, like, I don't know, some Shoujo music and an anime girl on screen, and you just randomly fishy. You're just like, huh, I'm gonna check what Evan's doing today. Is that how it works? Basically, yeah. Okay. All right, got it. Maybe I should just paint Evangeline the Witch then today. Maybe we should just do some color passes or whatever instead. I can embarrass myself more. Yeah, maybe we should just do that today. That'd be a stream. Oh boy. Okay, we got our colors in. I really want to get this character finished for Ella because I really want to play a new game with Ella soon. So I want to get her character done for her. Do people like Cataclysm? I don't... Cataclysm? No one's excited for Cataclysm. No one... Like, Cataclysm wasn't the greatest expansion of all time. A lot of people saw Cataclysm as, like, a turning point. Oh, fuck. Okay, I could... Ella's fans in her computer are making noise. Wait, is that Ella? I think it is. I think it's her computer. Anyway, people didn't really love... People didn't really love it, to be honest. I don't know why they're... I mean, I kind of get it. People, like, guilds are going through Wrath and they're just kind of going to progress to the next thing. So I sort of get it, but, like... I don't really know anyone who is, like, desperately in love or attached to Cataclysm. Cataclysm rating was good. Like, I played a lot of Cataclysm. That's when my friend Dashto convinced me to join his gay raid guild. That was a correct sentence that I just said, which was awesome. They sure did know how to raid over there. And oh boy, do I have stories from that guild. So I loved Cataclysm, but I don't think a lot of people are super nostalgic for it, you know? Hi, Ella.
Elba 1 wing 1, Elba 1 hammer, Elba 1 wing 2.
What a cringe lord. Who posts her own emotes on a resub in someone else's chat? What a fucking cringe lord. I'm not even saying thank you for the sub, Ella. Ella, can you please drop that down to a tier 1? I am sick and tired of paying for a tier 3 sub to my channel every month. All right? Were you embarrassed? It turned out great. It's pretty bad, Fishy. I know. It's an embarrassment, and I am sorry. I will continue to try harder to learn to master the art of anime. I'm just new here, alright? It's my first day, as you'd say. Love the story so much. Dude, I loved my time in Cataclysm. I just don't think that anyone cares with the expansion. I don't think anyone, like, is desperately in need of their nostalgia for... What, 2010 was Cataclysm? I forget. 2009? 10? Around there. PvP was good too, yeah. I don't know, I've never really PvP'd Thorkin. I'm not much of a PvP Andy. So I don't really, like, people said MOP was the best for PvP, but... I kind of stopped playing a lot in MOP, so... I had such a hard time trying to play WoW. It's been 7 years since then. Why don't you get back into it, Fishy? Get back into it. Start playing World of Warcraft. You can come to the Emerald Dream. You can do some quests. You can pick some herbs. You know? The new cinematic was great. Okay. Ella's computer is making sounds. I think it's her fans. I'm going to try something. I'm going to try something. Remember, this case... Hold on. Oh, fuck. The paint on my S key's chipped. Shit. Hold on. Where is it? Sold items. Okay. This is a $1,500 computer case. We're gonna try and fix it. It worked! It worked! No more fan vibration. Wait, it got worse. Okay, we're good. Yeah, we're good. Everything's fine. We're all good. More hyper season of mastery. I can heal a mage for your Black Fathom DP group. Yes, yes, Ashy. Season of Discovery is going to be lit. We're gonna have an official. I'm gonna start a guild group. Oh, this is the wrong layer. Oh no, it isn't. I'm crazy. We're gonna start a official TDC group for Season of Discovery. For anyone who wants to play, it's gonna be fucking awesome. Aggressive negotiations. It worked. Yeah, it worked, didn't it? I got the. I fixed the case. It's fine. Close. Okay, we're good. I don't know, man. World of Warcraft's really good right now. All the games, all the expansions, all the versions. It's really cool. I'm happy. I've missed playing World of Warcraft quite a bit. I get to play it now. I have WoW, I have Final Fantasy. People excited about both games. All I want is to play MMOs. That's just that I'm a simple creature. I want to play Dungeons and Dragons and massively multiplayer online video games. I want to compensate for being an unimpressive, mediocre person IRL by being a champion, a hero in some made-up fantasy universe. And god damn it, I will have what I'm after. No one can stop me. Like building the fortress in Warlords. Love town building. Oh, the garrison. Yeah, the garrison was sick. That's what I'm a VTuber. Wait, you're not a VTuber? Hold on. Wait. Oh, yeah, never mind. Wrong chat. Sorry, you're wrong. Wrong chat. Sorry, I just got the commands mixed up there for a minute. That's just, yeah. My bad self from a cringe. I shall bought myself for my transgressor. It's fine. Without VTuber self-promoing in other stream chats, how would you know who to follow? What am I gonna do? Search VTuber tag on Twitch? I wanted to watch Soda Pop, and I would just watch Soda Poppin'. All right. Fishy, you should come play Season of Discovery with us. Thorkin's gonna play. Blaze is gonna play. Guapo and Cobalt are gonna play. Dasha's gonna play. Ashley's gonna play. Everybody's gonna play Season Discovery. It's gonna be awesome. Anyone from TDC that wants an invite can get in the guild. It's gonna be cool, dude. What am I playing? You're playing Season of Discovery when it comes out, Blaze. The new World of Warcraft Classic Plus thing. It's gonna be lit. You'll be able to do all the things you wanted to do in Classic but never could. Like tank on a paladin. It's probably what I'm gonna do, honestly, is play paladin tank. And honestly, old Warcraft was so D&D, it wasn't even funny. I love how D&D old MMOs were. Like, a lot of people don't have, like, that ancient MMO experience. Because, like, you know, they're either too young or too productive or, like, too successful or too, you know, well-adjusted. But for those of us that weren't any of those things, old MMOs had such a magical D&D kind of feel to them. You get the boys together and go on an adventure. And I was always a fan, too, of MMO storytelling. You know, it wasn't popular. But I always like how simplistic it is. It wasn't anything more than it had to be. Sometimes the story is good enough at, we're gonna go kill this, like, ancient sea bone witch. You don't have people being like, well, what's her motivation for being evil? Maybe we can figure that out and try and resolve this peacefully. You know, like, I really enjoyed demons as, like, a concept in storytelling. Demons and the undead. You don't need to have this, like, motivation for it. It's like the creature is pure evil. Why is it pure evil? Because it's a creature made of pure evil. It's a demon. It's from the fucking hells. It's climbed out of a pit of suffering as an avatar, an incarnation of that suffering, to bring it upon the world. Go kill it. You're not asking the demon how it feels. You just go get him. I think there's something nice and like easy to understand about that. Grimwood, holy shit, thank you the 5 months, dude. I appreciate it. Damn, bro. 5 months is a long time. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for continuing my ability to sit here and talk about MMOs. Without your support, I'd have to be doing something else. So, no, seriously, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. It really means a lot. And including SWTOR in your old MMOs too. Should I include SWTOR in old you know, probably. I think SWTOR is like the most recent of the old MMOs. But yeah, I think SWTOR is still considered to be an old MMO. There are some TDC members that fucking love that game. I'm not gonna out who, but there are individuals within even the mod staff that still play SWTOR. Eridar now playable? Yeah, they are. I didn't do the quest chain though. I don't know where you actually get it from. So I have to play WoW Classic. I haven't even played WoW Retail in months. Yeah, but your friends are gonna be playing WoW Classic. So saying SWTOR summons me instantly. Oh. Dashto, are you gonna come play World of Warcraft Dragonflight patch 10.2 Emerald Dream with Eligible 1 Hay and I tonight? Are you gonna come with us into the Emerald Dream to see if Marithra is anywhere near as hot as Ysera was? And Season of Recovery? Oh yeah, okay, cool, excellent. My sister's playing SWTOR right now. Your sister's literally playing SWTOR right now. Ask her what she thinks of the Imperial Agent story. Ask your sister what is the best story from SWTOR. And see if she says Imperial Agent. I bet she won't, because she's not a real Star Wars fan, right? Oh, wait. If she says consular, Fishy, if your sister says consular, I'm banning you from my chat. Okay? That's how fucking serious I am about that. She can say any other one as the best one. There's only one correct answer, and apparently it's Imperial Agent, so says Dashto. But if she says consular, you're banned. You can ban yourself. Imperial Agent is the only one I got through. Well, there you go. There you go. Victus knows. Playing through the main stories right now. She's on the first one. Oh, okay. She's only on the first one. I feel, Fishy, like I get along with your sister far better than I get along with you. She seems far superior to you in every single way, mostly because she's a Star Wars fan. Yeah, this seems off though. Why am I not talking about Star Wars with her? Why am I talking with you about like anime and booba and shit? Who wants to talk about that when you can talk about Star Wars? Yeah, come on, bro. God, but I'm sitting here forced to talk with Fishy about D&D and shit like that. Jesus Christ. A full year. Fishy, congratulations. You were gifted your full year sub by an anonymous gifter. Someone who considers my community a little bit better with you in it. Someone who wanted to see that sub badge. Someone who desperately wanted to be a fucking coward that I couldn't thank directly. It stresses me out. Anonymous subs stress me out, man, because I can't say thank you. Fuck. Okay, thank you, whoever that was. You're generous and a coward at the same time, but I appreciate you deeply. Thank you very much for the gifted sub. And she doesn't like internet friends, like she thinks they're cringe. Oh, wait, she thinks we're cringe, Fishy? This isn't gonna go well for her when she meets her like new best friend on SWOTOR. This is not gonna go well for her. I just, oh no. She thinks internet friends are cringe, but then now she's playing an MMO, and she's gonna find the only people that want to talk to her about Star Wars are people online. And it's gonna be rough. That's okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's our 1 year friend anniversary. You been keeping track? 1 year ago, Fishy, you came into my chat desperately trying to self-promo yourself. Desperate for free art. And today, a full year later, here we are. You still haven't gotten your free art. Even Ashy and Amo gotten free art. What the fuck, man? I must not like Fishy very much or some shit. She does not understand how I meet real friends online. Your sister does not understand how to meet real friends online. Good. She sounds well adjusted. It's probably for the best, to be honest. Yeah. I don't know what to say about that, man. I don't know what more you can say about it, to be honest. Besides, yeah, she's probably right. I have not, I just decided. Wait, you asked me a VTuber question and I answered that's how it started? Alright, that's how it started? Got it. And now look at you. Stuck playing World of Warcraft with me at 3 AM like Ms. Kiffin and Emaru. That's how life goes, man. Won't even play D&D with me, but still gets to play World of Warcraft with me. You know I like my non-functional weird belts, right? One time, this commission client, this is how every good story starts, made me change the belt in their character because his wife didn't like it. His wife had a problem with it. I don't know why he asked her for her fucking opinion on his D&D character. And she said that the belt didn't make sense. He's like, yeah, my wife said the belt doesn't make sense. I was like, okay. What? How do you feel? He's like, I think it's cool, but like, you know, I want her to like it too. I'm like, okay. So yeah, could you change the belt? I'm like, what? Why do you want me to change it? I don't know, just like make it make sense. I was like, okay. So I removed it. And I never posted that piece online. The internet never saw it. How dare you tell me to make a belt make more sense? To be more practical. I've never played Kingdom Hearts or any Final Fantasy. I don't know, man. Look, he liked it. He said his wife didn't like it. I don't know why. I don't know why she didn't. I don't know why she got to have a fucking opinion about art for his character, but, you know, so it is. The spousal approval on art is always the one that catches you off guard, right? Because like I can say to somebody like, hey, you know, I'm not gonna do like this like character, you know, piece for your entire party because I really don't like working for like multiple people at once. So like I'll do your character or whatever, but like, you know, I haven't met your players. I don't know if I'd be good to work with them. Like I just don't take like commissions for groups of people like that anymore. I've done that a couple times, made some mistakes, and realized it's just not for me. But the one you can never avoid is if somebody asks for their spouse or their girlfriend or whatever for approval to see if they like the sketch, and you're like, oh, you're dead. Because they might not like it. They might be a crazy weirdo that you wouldn't work for, but unfortunately they're married or dating your client. And so you have to like, that's like the one thing that's always a wild card. You never know. You can have a great client that you're like super cool working for, and you're like, okay, this person seems pretty cool, pretty, you know, pretty open to my style. They like what I do. We seem to get along on, you know, how we want to do this piece. Okay, cool. It's gonna be all good. And then out of nowhere, they drop the. So I showed it to my wife, and you're like, oh no. Oh no. Oh, we're dead. It's over. Why did you point out the belt didn't make sense? Then I tried to then make sense of the belt. The belt does make sense, honestly. The belt does make sense if it's not if it's not connected at the front. Problem is, can you abstract your mind enough to consider that the belt might make more sense from a different perspective? And the answer for a lot of people is no. This belt makes perfect sense. Don't worry about it. There's a decorative element wrapped around her tabard. And it makes perfect sense. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you always gotta be careful, man. That's why the best clients to work for are single D&D players. I said it. Single D&D players. No risk of spousal approval. unless spouse also plays D&D, and that's fine. Then you're all good. Talking about the other belt? Oh. Which belt? One up top? It makes sense. Don't worry about it. Don't overthink it. Look at it like an Overwatch character design. It's pretty, so it works. Does it have to make practical sense? No, but that's not why we play Overwatch. We play it for the gameplay. Yeah. Let straps basically make everything better. Stop. Fishy, you've gone under control. You've gone too far. You need to be stopped. I'm sorry. You are now the Demon King in the hero arc of EBA. Unfortunately, it leaves you with only two options. Be defeated by me in my hero journey, or reincarnate as the lolly in my party. It's up to you. We both watched enough anime to know that's the only option. Let the fish speak. The fish, most problems in my life are because the fish speaks. What are you talking about? Lolly it is? No, stop. Damn it. Lots of belts and straps and things make things look cool. Exactly. Yep. That's why Fishy is a voice of reason in these dark times. Can I become the bimbo that discovers the internet or something and gives up crime? I don't see why not. Like, I'm down. These D&D story points are getting a little bit more predictable every season, aren't they? I feel like my games are becoming more predictable. Okay. This is better. I like this. There's still too much undersketch. It's a little bit messy, but it's okay. I'm still unsure if I'm going to paint this. I might try painting my characters in a different style coming up here. I'm going to try some experiments and some shit. You seen Freerun? I have not seen Freerun yet. I read some of the manga, but I haven't watched the anime or finished the manga at all. Unfortunately. Is the anime good? Are people happy about it? I'll probably read it instead of watching it, but I'm down. I'm interested in it. What's up, Rag? I'm good. We're chilling, bro. How you doing? I'm sobbing through Freerun. Oh, that's too. I don't want an anime to make me sad. Come on, bro. I still haven't recovered from Cyberpunk. No, I'll probably watch it. Next up on my anime watch list is Goblin Slayer. I've been looking for some D&D fantasy anime for a long time. I need to scratch that itch. And I like how D&D, like classic D&D Goblin Slayer is. Goblin Slayer does not mess around. It goes like Berserk hard sometimes. You want to spoil this free run and I'll ban you? Alright, yeah, no spoiling it for me, please. Goblin Slayer is nice. I like it. Goblin Slayer's good. Yeah, it's very D&D. Trauma. Yep. And I love that about Goblin Slayer. It's just so classical, archetypical fantasy. What do? I slay goblins. Why do you slay goblins? Because they need slaying. This isn't some story, some like Critical Role story about a little goblin girl who, you know, has a heart of gold and likes to steal things. No, goblins are evil creatures in this world and need to be purged. That's the story, man. That's where it starts and ends. You know, good luck. See you next patch, I guess. That's it. Who are you? What's your name? Goblin Slayer. Like, I respect the hell out of D&D players that do things like that with their character names. I had a player once that played a barbarian. And this was in like our dark fantasy game, like real dark fantasy. And I was like, I didn't know anything about the player characters. I was meeting them for the first time as well. As like the sort of liaison in the game, the NPC I was playing that gave them their quest was meeting them, because I kind of wanted to be surprised along with the rest of the party. And so the person was like, "And what's your name, chap?" And the barbarian was like, "The Butcher." I'm like, "What?" No, like, that's a frightening title, but what's your name? He's like, "The Butcher." I'm like, wait, that's your wait, did you actually name your character The Butcher? My friend's like, "Yeah, what's wrong with that?" I'm like, I guess nothing. I guess it's fine. He's like, yeah, I was an orphan. I never got given a name. So people just call me The Butcher. I was like, all right, sure, I'll go with it. Fine. Fuck yeah, let's go, man. I don't care. Yeah, whatever. His name is The Butcher and he kills demons. That's what he does. He's known as The Butcher because he fucks demons up. Got it. Demons and undead. That's his character arc, is he kills more demon and undead than most other people. So, there it is, man. That's why my goblin came out of nowhere and learned all the magic to get revenge. There you go, easy. Easy. The character is, in Vermintide, is named Shovel Lord, because it's my melee weapon, and it makes me happy. So your name is Shovel Lord. Why do we need... What? Critical Role ruined D&D, man. They put too much story in their characters. Why can't we have Shovel Lord, the Butcher, and Goblin Slayer? What's wrong with that? Billy Butcher? What's his tragic backstory? What are his motivations? I guess his motivations are that he's actually, dude, okay, no, actually, you just reminded me. We joked about this, actually. We've holy shit, we actually had this conversation. I said at some point in time something along the lines of, okay, why is your character, like, what's your character's motivation for questing? Like, why does your character want to be on this? I asked my friend basically, like, what is your, like what do you want out of the game? Like, do you have a story you want to explore or whatever? So I said, what's your character's motivation, basically? And he said, he like looked at his character sheet and he says, my strength is 21. My class is barbarian. I was like, I'm overthinking this, man. I don't, you know, he's like, I have a big axe and there's demons. What? I have a barbarian class, a big axe, and 21 strength, and there's demons that way. That's my fucking motivation, pussy. Now give me some demons. I was like, okay, I'm sorry, sir. All right, fine. I'm sorry. All right, fine. Goddamn. Okay, my bad. We had that exact fucking conversation, bro. How are you supposed to have a satisfying narrative and arc growth, masking his own IRL need for therapy? Well, he was very scrawny, so maybe. Actually, having its 21 strength and being 6'8" was his therapy. Oh god, that's how it goes, man. Sometimes you need D&D, and sometimes D&D needs you, I guess. I like the lore, I like the detailed backstories. Detailed backstories are great, but I just don't think that there should be an expectation or whatever. I think if you want to have your character's motivations be that they have an 18 strength or a 21 strength or whatever, I think that's just fine, man. I think that is a motivation all you need for your character. I got no problems with that. Yeah, dude knew what he wanted, and he got there, I guess. Yep, told you gets it. Man will be the king, basically. Well, actually, I think they all died in that game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that game TPK'd. I don't remember too well. It was back in like college days. So, rest in peace, Anonymous Gamer. Yep. He was like, I have a giant axe that needs to be used, more or less. Depends on the table, right? And what kind of game the DM wants to run. I think both are totally valid. Both are totally valid. But the problem is there's not enough love in the D&D sphere right now, especially not the internet D&D sphere, for the classic, for your character's motivation being your strength 21 or strength 18 or whatever. It's all based around the motivations of like your character's detailed tragic backstory. You know? There's nothing wrong with some representation of the old ways once in a while. It's kind of nice, actually. It's refreshing. In a world where everyone wants to be the most interesting person at the table, the one person at your table who has their motivations be the fact that they have a high strength in a barbarian class is a refreshing addition, I think. I feel like the other side of that motivation is intelligence, is the stat dump, and wisdom. I think you had 3 negatives or whatever.
I have had this tab open on my phone for nearly 2 weeks. Therapithecus gelida.
You've been saving this. You have the first entry, Aduria, into the monkey meta of November. You are the only person who's cheered a single bit this month. You have 100% of TTS. And this is the monkey you choose. All right. We'll see. We'll see. Therapithecus galada. I mean, I think this is a great monkey. I mean, the pressure was there. I think you delivered. This is a great monkey. I have nothing against it, man. I'm gonna give him a solid 8-9. I'm gonna give him an 8-9. That's a good monkey. Would make friends with. He's got a weird fucking thing going on his neck. All right, that's okay. Fucking monkeys. Yeah, no, that's a good boy. Good job. Excellent addition. Excellent first edition, Aduria. Thank you for the 200 bits. I appreciate it. That's Clavish thought it was a butt. It might be. You don't know. I switched stat block for my friend's DD character. It's pet Wendigo dog puppy Steven. I think it was a Wendigo dog. I'm kind of down for it. Yeah, I'm curious. But I'm also kind of down for it. Alright. We gotta get this tabard drawn. That was an excellent start as the first monkey meta of the Christmas season. Because that's right. It is officially November. And you guys know what that means. It is officially the Christmas season. Here in Canada, we begin Christmas early. Why? Because it's fucking cold and dark. Leave us alone. Okay? That's why. He got a sunburn. Is that all it is? It's just a bad sunburn. I feel bad now. Game player is an electric rabbit. One of my friends drew the art for him already, although grow up, it looks very cool. A Wendigo puppy. I like cool monsters like that. You know what? I support it. I dig it. Poopy season's over. Holidays now. Yep. I am married to Ella Blackwood. That means that Christmas started in October, basically. Ella despises Halloween. Not because she hates Halloween, but because Halloween needs to be over before she can start to Christmas. she already bought Christmas candy at Costco this week, and she's going back to Costco to buy me more ground turkey. So I'm worried and concerned as to what she might buy today on today's trip. It's like a blink rabbit. He needed a lady bounce. Yeah, I dig. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. That's all right. I approve. I think we need to do pattern for. I don't really like the one that we had here on her tabard. Oh shit! I haven't streamed in a week, and my voice is like kind of. Oh, okay. That was weird. I need to drink some tea or some shit. Y'all ever have that happen to you where you don't like speak to like anyone really for like a week, and you go back to work or whatever, and your throat's like, I forgot how to speak for a week? Or is that just me problem? I remember when I first started streaming, it took me months to get my voice used to speaking all day. What finally got it or finally fixed it was when I asked a friend of mine who's a teacher, one neighbor. I asked her what she does to keep her voice like able to speak all day, and she said, "Oh, you just suffer through it until your body adjusts." And I was like, "Oh, great. That's sick. Thank you." So, never celebrated Halloween, but I want to celebrate it badly. Rag, what do you mean you never celebrated Halloween? You never went trick-or-treating? I assume you live somewhere in the world where you guys have the dignity to not go door to door begging for candy as children. Halloween's a good time. If you've never indulged in Halloween, I think it's a fun little event. I yell at my dogs too much. At my house will give the full-size candy bars. Holy shit. Full-size candy bars? My god. Holy shit. What a G. Damn, Victus and Myth went to fucking Costco for this Halloween candy. Holy shit. They're the popular ones. That's how you don't get your house egged. I'm impressed. Okay, how are we gonna do this? I'm gonna grab. I'm gonna put this right here. This is gonna be clunky and awkward, but it's the only way to do this. So, no Halloween's not celebrated. India. Oh man, there is an abnormally I think large amount of TDC members from India, from just as far as non-NA-EU countries. I'm impressed, man. We got a big community here. I'm honored. Now, you guys have cooler holidays in India, though, right? I grew up, Rag, with a very close friend of mine who his family's from India, and so I got to celebrate all the cool holidays. I got to celebrate Diwali and Holi and all those things with them. It was a good time, way better than our American holidays that we have in Canada. I don't think you're missing out on much. But I suppose if you've never tried it, if you never got to celebrate it once, then that might be a little, there might be something to it, I suppose. With dignity? Fishy wasn't talking to you. You pretend to be an anime girl online. Yeah, that was meant for anyone that wasn't a streamer or a VTuber or a D&D artist or a gameplay Andy or a React Andy. We're just all right out, so. Some people own private jets. I give up full-size candy bars. Same flex. Actually true, though. Imagine telling a 10-year-old that you have a private jet. They're like, okay, cool, but how big are the candy bars you give out on Halloween? You're like, damn it. The little bastards got me on that one. Diwali is coming on the 12th of November. That's right. It's soon. We'll have to do to our official Diwali celebration. I don't know what that entails, but I'm gonna leave it up to Busy. She's our expert. The mod team is so worldly, man. It's pretty cool. I'm always very impressed. Why I think I asked, they don't understand? Yeah, that's fair. One day, Fishy, we'll know what it is to be a dignified human. One day when Twitch is all a past memory, when all entertainment media has been replaced by AI anime chatbots, we're sitting on our I don't know, our Discord calls at the elderly age of 40. We'll look back and wonder if it's too late for us to regain some of the dignity that we lost in our youth. Probably not. Screw it. Let's play D&D. She still has that interlocking toes asset for stream. I don't think she has ever understands. That's true. Fishy's too far gone. I could have gone the rest of my life without thinking about that, Aduria, and lived a happy, healthy, successful life. I did not need to be reminded about that. God damn it. I was having such a good day too, man. Back to streaming, I was excited. I'm working on a project I want to work on. Like, bro, I was having such a good day. You need to ruin it like that. They said don't bring up the vor bags often. All right, that's true. I guess you're on the uptake right now, Fishy. Good job. It's a funny looking separator for pedicures. No, stop trying to rationalize it, Nick. It's simple. Get up, dress up in good new clothes, meets family and friends, bring sweets is important, then burst crackers. What is your favorite? Like, is there a traditional like snack or food that is like you get to look forward to because like somebody makes it or your family buys it around Diwali? Like, is there something you're particularly excited for, like food wise? Because I always remember the food around the holidays was insane at my friend's house. His mom would just make infinite pots of delicious things I couldn't pronounce, and his dad and I would sit around complaining about Indian politics while eating dates. It was great. I didn't understand shit. I was like 13 or something. I don't know. I was a young buck. It was all a good time. Okay. This needs to be very elegant, I feel like. I want to make this like... I want to make everything for the Astral Knight be like kind of... like not brutish at all. Like very, very delicate and elegant and... I don't know, I guess delicate is a good word to use for it. But not fragile? Fuck. I shouldn't try to describe anything artistically. I'll start using the word gestalt and lose interest. It's Sundesh. What the fuck is that? Hold on, let me look at this. What is this?
You want it to be elegant.
No, stop. Stop. How to make Megali Sungesh. Wait, what is this even? Wait, is this it? A dessert? In the eastern part of the Indian subcontinent. Milk and sugar. Wait, these are fucking cookies, man. This looks legit. What do you put on them? Do you put different things on them? Like what are those, like pistachios, almonds, saffron. Is that saffron? And like chocolate sprinkles. Wait, is this? These look good as shit, man. Yo, where I get me some of these? Yo, someone asked Busy if her mom can bake some and mail some to me. It is saffron. Interesting. They look good. Oh God. Duria, I like forgot about that. Like in like the couple of minutes or whatever that since you had said that, I'd forgotten about it and then reread it in chat and it ruined my day all over again. So I can ask her. No, stop, Busy. I'm kidding. You're supposed to be asleep right now. Relax. God. Maybe I'll try and make it myself. See how good of a job I can do. All right. Floral, good, yes. Okay. The bottom here. I wonder if we'll do the cloud pattern through there. Maybe it'll look good. Maybe I'll try it once we've actually put it into perspective. Ashley, why would I can't. I'm having traumatic flashbacks to the VTuber stream. Oh God, they made me say it. They made me nya for money, Ashley. It was awful. I felt like a creature on display for their amusement. Chat made me say heinous things. God. This is why I'll never be a good anime girl. I'm just not as good of it as I could be. Wait, does this make sense? Okay, makes sense. Yeah, we're good. Sometimes I have to reevaluate when I'm drawing patterns to wonder if they actually make sense. Instead of just drawing shapes and hoping it works out. Maybe I'm overthinking it, actually. And a pattern doesn't need to make sense. Like a good belt in D&D. It's not about whether it makes sense or not. What if it's cool? You don't bake them, you cook milk and add some stuff. It becomes like a dough and you shape it. Oh. Wait, you... The fuck do you cook milk? Alright. Maybe I can't make it. I don't know. Maybe I'm too dumb for this. Yeah, hold up. And my job is awful? I don't think your job is awful, Ashy. You get to, like, eat cake and behead people. I had to be on display to nya on command. Alright? I don't believe you have a nya on command. The channel point reward, do you? Although I was tempted, Ashy. If I had more time, I was going to add a RAR command. And just see if anyone caught it. Just see if anyone noticed through the entire day. I forgore and did not have time. I know you'd be very disappointed in me. Bad people? Yeah. Yeah. Ashley's a whole ass princess of the kingdom, man. You don't mess with Ashley of Heart. She's a monarch. You were always a streamer? Yeah, okay. I deserve that. It's pretty good price per nya ratio though. Most of the places they do it for free. That's true. That's true. I like to think that my nyas were of the highest quality viddy. And then it made it worth it. It was an extra added bonus, I guess. I'm not messing around, alright? Thankfully, I wanted to do another stream as a cosplaying as VTuber for at least a couple of months anyway, until next year. Next year, maybe I'll just make a V-Roid of like Ashy or something. Just a shitty V-Roid version, say I'm cosplaying as her. You did it to yourself, Evan. You never had to do it. I never had to do it. I never had a choice, Blaze. You know that. A monarch wants to scare about a butterfly? Alright. Alright, he thinks he's hilarious. Fuck. Duri's become too powerful. He succeeded on his monkey scores too much recently. He thinks he's too powerful. The VIPs are getting out of hand. High quality enough to turn into a voice clip and sell it on your site for $5 a download. I would too. I would. You don't think I'm above that? There's one thing I'm good at, it's disappointing people, so... One day I'll become a real streamer. Until then, I am disappointment incarnate. Alright, that took a long time. Holy fuck. Oh, okay, but now we're good. Warp. We warp. We warp. It's pretty good. Okay, let's try this a bit messy. We'll try getting rid of our delete sketch first. We'll see how it looks. Ooh. Oh, that's clean, man. That's clean. Oops. I fucked up. Don't look. I fucked up. You saw nothing. Alright. Alright. Now we clean up. Alright, looks good enough. Good enough to start hatching. Merge it. And we gotta figure out a pattern brush for this character, I think. Unless my brain is overly... Oh, unless my brain is overly fried from work today, I'm fairly certain that you have only ever promised Yaz during one stream, and that was a long time ago. What did I promise it for? I don't remember promising shit, bro. Did I promise some stuff? I tend to not promise to do anything. Like, if I ever promise to do something, you know that I fucked up. The only thing I ever promised to do was to release Horizon as a playable campaign, and then to, run a game on stream at some point. Which both are still in the works. I just need to get caught up on everything. Ella keeps telling me that I should just take another month off fucking everything and just get caught up. But I don't wanna. How worth it is it to be caught up on everything when you can't meme all day? Is it even worth it at that point in time? So I don't know. Can't wait to be purged. The Rio VIP because my name is too similar to someone else's. Again, a favorite part of the year. The purging of the VIPs and mods will commence in either the beginning of December or the beginning of January. I'm not sure, but one day you'll wake up, there'll be no VIPs, or I'll just forget, and the VIPs and mods will be safe until next year. Yeah, they'll be safe. One part out of laziness, one part out of gratitude. Found a barcode DK rap last night. Can I send it somewhere? Post in stream topics. You have a good face cam. Is it external? A face cam? Or what do you mean external? Like a webcam camera? Yeah, I have what's it called? I have this one. This is what I use. The Logitech Brio. It's not the best out there, but it's pretty good. I used to use a Razer, whatever the Razer camera was, a little dumb ring light on it. That was great to start with, but I'm happy I upgraded to the Brio at some point in time. Most of it comes from lighting, because my stream used to not be lit properly. This is what my stream used to be. Was just nothing but external lighting. So a lot of it is lighting too, but I need to get another key light that I need to put right up here, but those are expensive. So key lights are $250. Ugh. And I need another one. It's okay. I'm slowly making my stream less shitty every day. By every day, I mean once or twice a year. So, the original VTuber model debut stream was many moons ago. You said you would for nothing less than 1k bits. I've used the shit out of it. Oh, all right. That's what happened? Is that how you earned whatever crumb you have? Damn. Who knew that was the reason? I think we've too much going on here. Yeah, we have too much going on there. That's expensive face cam. It's expensive relatively, yeah. I definitely agree. But you can go, well, sorry, it's expensive in general, but you can go like most big streamers, if you go see like real streamers that have like thousands of viewers, their webcams are generally like a DSLR, you know, $8,000 or $9,000 camera plus lens, you know, kind of combination, a Sony A whatever or a Canon something or another. Eventually I'd like to have a real camera, but I don't know. I don't think it's necessary. A lot of people think that the equipment makes a stream, and obviously I think that's not the case. But it would be nice to have better... Like lighting is something that I want to make an upgrade for, definitely. I want to have better lighting. Sound, I don't really know what I'd do to upgrade it. I think my microphone is about as good as I want it to be. But yeah. Camera would be nice. New light. What else? To be fair, I'm not a real streamer because I also don't have sound pads on my walls. You know, the little foam thingies that everybody puts on their walls, makes them feel like a real streamer. I don't have that either, so. Monkey Rap has been posted. Alright. Like the N64 DK one. If shipping to Canada isn't too expensive, I can send you a cheapy one. I ordered a pack, and the 3-pack was on sale for the same amount as a 2-pack. Of what? Wait, of key lights? Well, I want to get the same key light, so it's all managed with the same software. So I appreciate that, Fishy. But I want it to be the same one because I will change and alter my lighting depending on the time of day, right? Like my lighting goes up the less light it is outside. Actually, I bet it looks better. Does it look better? Well, it does look better. Oh shit! Now I have to look into the sun. Ooh, that's rough. That's rough. Fairmind doesn't have software. No, I appreciate the hell out of that, Fishy. Like, seriously. Wait, why do you have... Oh, okay. Okay. Right, okay, yeah, so it reads your... Right, okay, it reads your model better. Yes. Like, wait, why would you have a key light? I guess VTubers need them too. Yeah, okay. I appreciate that. Seriously, I really do. But no, I want to get another Elgato one specifically for ease of use for myself. Or for face capture, yes. Yeah. I forgore. It's not just reading your model or whatever. Not reading you bobbing left and right ever so slightly. Could also go the mirrorless camera route. That's an A7C plus $1,000 lens option. Could you imagine? Is that what you use, Viddy? Is that what you use? That's what you use, isn't it? You tech nerd. You fucking tech nerd. I see through you. Very small price to pay for such an exquisite crumb. Speaking of Sunstone Crumbs, Blaze, I've been working on rewards. And the Sunstone reward is coming along, and I'm very, very excited about it. I haven't been this excited about working on a reward in a long time. The Sunstone reward, I think, is going to be special. I'm very, very... You in particular, I think, will enjoy it. Hopefully everyone else who earns their rewards will enjoy it when they get them. But I think the Sunstone one's going to be particularly... It's going to be trading card related. So... Can you just link your phone for your face cam? I could, but then I wouldn't have my phone. Then I'd have to put my phone up. I'd have to, like, put my phone up there, and then I have to deal with it. And that's a whole fucking thing, you know? I don't want to deal with that. Then I can't do this during my stream. We can't go on to Pokemon Go. I can't say, oh, it's a shit, it's a Ghastly. Ghastly, ah, shit. Magnemite, you're not Ghastly. All right, I'll catch you. Ugh, got him. Fuck yeah. Fuck you, Magnemite. Get in the ball, bitch. Yeah, caught him. 100 Stardust, 3 Magnemite Candy, 170 XP. So fucking good at this game. We wouldn't be able to do that if my camera was, yeah. So that's... You have a throne, don't you? I don't have a throne. My throne is not, my throne is not set up fully because they wanted my Twitter and I said no. Close. Yeah, my throne says, get your verification badge by adding your throne link to your bio. So if I get verified, I don't know what add to Twitch does here. I don't know what they want me to do on Twitch. Mine does too, you're set up. Is it? So I have a throne? So you're saying someone could buy me at any point in time a $4,800 Canadian CAD tablet at any point in time, or a $4,200 Salacious B Crumb prop replica. Damn. So I could add an Elgato key light. Block always. Let's see. Let's skip this. Search for product Elgato key light. Oh, there it is. Add to wish list. Add to wish list. View. Yes. What else? What else? A spice black mesh skirt. The problem is if I add this, someone's gonna do it. Like Aduria is gonna think he's funny, or Blaze is gonna think he's funny, or whatever. And it's so I can't jokingly add shit to, you know. That's not look very cute in that. Not gonna. Thank you, Puffin. I appreciate that. Yeah, you could enable crowdfunding on the tablet and Crumb. Could I? Enable crowdfunding. Once you receive your first contribution, this gives you acknowledge December crowdfunding for this item. Payment process charge fixed non-refundable fee for each contribution. I'm so confused. I don't know how this would work. So, yeah, I could also add a...
Give me more credit than that. The only thing I've ever sent on Throne is a giant jar of Skittles.
Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. The man knows what he's worth in life. Yeah, that's true, Aduria. Yeah, more anime figures. Let's see. Search. How do I search? Anime figure. I get a Piccolo. What else? What's a good anime figure? How would this make the stream better? Isn't Throne supposed to be just stuff that'll make your stream better? Isn't that all Throne's supposed to be? Is just stuff to make your stream better? Why do people put shit like this on their Throne? How does this improve my stream in any way? This doesn't seem to have any measurable increase in the quality of my kawaii. What the fuck? Isopod plushie? Buff shark play. How does this increase the quality of my streams? What is this? Please care for not everything. Is there a safer stream? Oh, okay. Thank you for the warning. I would have assumed that it was. Yeah, alright. Okay. Cause like obviously this would help. Yeah, I don't know, man. I was on a vacation last week. Oh, okay. Hey, I need some time off, right? I know one person where her entire throne is just sexy anime figures. What is the point of Throne? Like, is it for streamers that don't want to have donos enabled or whatever? Or what? I don't get it. I don't get it. Check your DMs to see. I made a thing. What the fuck? What? Oh, the second. Like, what the fuck does that have to do with Throne? Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, yeah, alright. I see. Not that. Okay, so, okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, thank you. Yeah, that is pretty monka. That could appear on Throne? Damn, vacation secured? Holy shit. Alright, I'll be careful of Throne then. That's good to know, man. Yeah. Hide. Okay. All right. I'm gonna close that. Wait, why does it say I'm online? I don't need none of that. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, we're good. What was that? I need to know now? Yeah, it was Monka shit, Aduria. Stuff that I don't know who would add that to their throne, but somebody would. Fuck, I need new keycaps for this keyboard. I fucked up my S somehow. And my A. I'm such a gamer. Fuck. Alright. Anyway. Okay, where are we at with this? Are we gonna do the dark? We are gonna do the dark stuff. Okay. I need to do my fill layer on this. I don't understand Throne, man. I think I've used Throne once. I think it was to buy Fishy something stupid for her birthday. I don't remember what it was. But I think it was something dumb. I literally have no idea. The limits of Throne know no bounds. One quick trick to a certain tiefling VTuber's Twitter from the D&D space. Okay, what's her name? What's the fucking tiefling VTuber thing's name? What's her name again on Twitter? What's her name? I need to look this up. You still have letters? I'm casual, Thorkin. Tiefling Melissa, thank you. Tiefling Melissa. Tiefling Melissa. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna follow Tiefling Melissa. Throne. Where's the throne? Twitch, art. Tiefling Melissa. Is this it? This is a link tree. Throne gifts. Alright. I'm looking at it off stream. I'm looking at it off stream. Oh, this is fine. There's nothing in here that's Monka. Yeah. This is fine. There's nothing on here that's Monka. What are you talking about? Right? Or oh, is it the posts on Twitter from Throne? Let me scroll. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. I don't see shit. I wanted to see some salacious shit that I could kick W over. There ain't nothing about that here. Fuck, I'm so let down, man. Fucking Twitter, holy shit. It's almost as bad as D&D Reddit. You find some screenshots, yeah, please don't post them in please don't post them in oh god. I don't need a Discord vacation too. Yeah, please spare me. There's so many DD streamers I don't know, man. What should I do to try and get to make more friends in the DD category? How do I make more friends with D&D streamers without having to draw free art for them? Or should I just embrace it? Should I just embrace that that's the only way I'm ever going to get to make friends in the D&D category is by drawing free art for them? Know my place in the world? Or you can look up Tiefling Melissa Throne on Twitter? Okay. I just see some socks, bro. Alright. This isn't salacious. This is the least salacious thing I've seen all day. Mostly because I opened up DMs with Fishy. You can say I'm an asshole, but you can't say I'm not being fair. Maybe I should just agree to guest on D&D shows. Or maybe I should start a D&D podcast. I've thought about that. Doing a recorded D&D podcast every week on stream. I've thought about it long and hard. The problem is I wouldn't know who to invite on the stream, because the problem with D&D streamers is that they all want to sound super intelligent. So whenever you give them a chance to talk about D&D, they try way too hard to sound smart. It's like, I get it, you've read Sanderson. Chill out. Tell me why bugbears are the worst thing to happen since the kobold was ruined. Since the kobold was turned from its perfect rat man form into its inferior lizard man version. I don't care how hot of a take that is. It's true. Send in DMs. I'm sorry in advance. Thank you for spoiling them. Oh my god. This isn't real. This is not. Oh. What the fuck is the egg? Okay, dude. Okay, dude. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you for the context, man. I appreciate it. You don't take candle. Yo, you see the buff kobold in the new expansion, Thorkin? In War Within? You know, we're not really, how do you say upper crust? Yeah, me either. Yeah. If we were, Atari, if we were a frozen sandwich product, we'd be Uncrustables. That's the reality of it. You know it's true. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it. Oh, not this. No. Where do we end? There, good enough. We're gonna contract this, or no, expand it by 1. Is that enough? Close enough. Repair our selections. Okay. I think this is good. I suppose we'll see in a minute how badly I messed this up. Oh, it's the wrong layer. Hey, alright, I didn't mess it up. God, I'm so good at this game. I'm like Ashy of Heart at Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm like Fishy at Suika game. Okay. Alright, we're good. Lizard Kobold Supremacy? No. Rat, no. Here. I don't care. The Lizard Kobold is inferior to the Rat Man. Or Rat Kobold. In every single way. How do you spell kobold? It's with an O, right? Kobold? I say kobold. Kobold? That's how you spell it, right? Kobold. Yeah, okay. I want to make sure there weren't different spelling. The lizard kobold is inferior to the rat kobold in every single way. Yeah, I said it. What now? Yep. You know what? I'll like this. I'm a like my own tweet. You know why? Because I'm right and everybody knows it. Because I'm right, everybody else who disagrees with me is wrong, and there's just not much else to say about it. Sometimes in life, you just have to embrace being correct, and this is one of those times. I'm just, no matter what kind of hate I get in return, I'm just right. There it is. How's it going, Steel? Good to see you. People don't have to like it. But they do have to respect it. Ooh, I need to repair this, man. This is not good. Lots of little extra white bits hanging off the selection. That's not good, man. We don't need that in here. People playing lizard kobolds. You know what? I'm gonna say it right now. I will never accept a commission for a Ratman kobold ever. I'll do it. You know what? I'll do it, but I'll charge double. I'll do it. I'll charge double. If you ask me to draw a Ratman or a Lizardman kobold, I'll do it, but I'm gonna charge you a being wrong fee. Charge you fucking double for that shit. Got some stuff for you, Evan. I hope you like it. Uh-oh. Now I'm concerned. Now I'm deeply concerned. Okay. I feel like I need some added context there.
He just said he would charge double for a Ratman kobold. The being wrong fee is accurate.
Wait, did I say for being the Ratman kobold? Or did I say Lizardman kobold? I'm pretty sure I said Lizardman kobold. Yeah, wait, Derry, you're not a lizard kobold enjoyer, are you? You're not a lizard kobold enjoyer, are you? You don't think kobold is supposed to be scuffed dragonborn, do you? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Like I said, it hurts to be correct sometimes. I should be concerned? Alright, I'm concerned. I'm very concerned. Isn't Ella doing a couple sets of dice for you? I think Ella showed me some stuff yesterday that I thought was really cool. Not sure if you've seen that or all the stuff yet, but it looks legit. The Leaf Steel was commissioning some dice from Ella. I said Ratman twice, then falsely corrected to Lizard second time? Oh, I don't fucking remember what I said. Dude, I don't remember what I said 3 minutes ago. Were we talking about World of Warcraft? What spawned my insane ramblings? About something nobody cares about? That's it. I'm gonna do my Lorevember entry today. About Ratman kobolds. What is today even? Lorevember is... Today's prompt is... What is it? The 7th? The 7th, right? The 7th is a mythical weapon. Well, I didn't do yesterday's either, so I haven't done a rare or a mythical weapon. I guess I can do them both about kobolds. Superior lizardman kobolds. Yeah. He's doing 3 sets for you. We've been experimenting. Oh, Pog, dude. Hell yeah. Elle has been getting a lot of commission requests, man. It's been kind of crazy to see.
If all it takes to finally earn my bandits being right about lizard kobolds, then so be it.
Nah, you're stuck, man. Yeah, sorry, bro. You got VIP'd, you're unbannable. The VIP badge is like the protective charm from the mods. The mods can't ban VIPs. It's really a flawed system when you think about it, honestly. It's not good. Kobolds are mythical weapons if you're not strong enough. Yep. Kobolds in WoW Classic Hardcore are one of the top killers of Alliance players. It's actually kind of funny. I don't understand what people like about the lizard man or the kobold. Like, I don't get it. Why wouldn't you just be a dragonborn? Isn't the lizard man kobold, the D&D kobold, strictly worse than dragonborn in every single way? What's the allure? What's the thing that people like about it? Why should I care about lizard man kobolds when rat man kobold is right there waiting? I think tomorrow we might do some serious writing and world building for the Astral Knights. It's World Building Wednesday tomorrow, I believe, right? Let's do it with the Astral Knights in mind. How about? We'll do a bit today, I don't know. After the break. Be a little guy? Wait, what? That's all you gotta do? Fish, you're not defending lizard man kobolds, are you? That looks good. I don't mind that. It's always hard to do like shading and stuff on fill layers that have an existing like tone to them or whatever. I don't know. Till the day I die, what has a lizard man kobold ever done for you that made you say, you know what, I'm ride or die? I don't get it, bro. Why these cringy edgelords gotta defend a lizardman kobold when, like, I don't have any problem with lizardman kobold existing. Just don't call them kobolds. Call them something else. Call them lizardians or some shit. I don't know. Fucking know. Don't try and ruin the good name of kobolds. Besides, what did the first dead kobold even look like? D&D Wiki Kobold. Kobold. Let's see. 5th edition. Lizard. Incorrect. 4th edition. More pathetic looking lizard. Slightly more correct. Like, look at this. Look at how much better the 4th ed kobold was than the 5th ed kobold. The 5th ed kobold is trying way too hard to be handsome. This is like the handsome Squidward meme. All right, 3rd edition kobold, even more grotesque, pathetic lizard. 2nd edition kobold, well, that's very interesting, isn't it? Well, isn't that interesting? The 2nd edition kobold is your average VTuber on their way to the stream. Lizard, lizard, lizard. IRL anime girl. And the 1st ed kobold, it's like a dog demon. That's fucking weird, man. I don't like that. That's not okay. Get the fuck out of here. Ugh. Ew, I don't know about that one. I would take a compromise and we could go back to second edition Cobalt. These are good. The same fish VTuber mocks my god tier waifu takes and she prefers lizard kobolds. Get her. Get her. Get her. I'll be right back. Give me a sec. While I'm gone, get her. There. BRB. Get her. Alright. Alright. I can compromise with dog kobolds? What do you mean compromise? What the fuck is there to compromise on? Suikoden kobolds are the best boys? What was a Suikoden kobold? Suikoden kobold. What? Know your kobolds? What the fuck is this? Hold on. Is this a furry's take on kobolds? Alright, know your kobolds. The gamer. Fairly diverse, nerds can tell what game the artist found them from. The netizen? What the fuck is a netizen? Chronically Online has curves for days. Actually a dragon, straight up dragon, but just shorter. Der Kobold. Deutsch, mythological origin, more of a goblin or a sprite. The Zito. Ears, sometimes fuzzy, has goblin energy. Translation error. How did we get here? That's a dog. Sometimes they're fish. You know, for being from an account that labels themselves as a furry account, this is pretty good. This is actually a pretty good take. On furaffinity.net. There you go. That's who knew we had to go to Fur Affinity to end the official The official debate here. I'm actually impressed. Yeah, it's a bit more than I'm willing to go for, Guapo, but you know, hey, I don't want to judge. Maybe I'll do I'll do like a world building, like official Kobold stream. We'll do the concept art for and official world building article for Kobolds in Eldara. Maybe we'll just add Ratmen and say screw it. Because if I do Ratmen, I kind of want them to all be like Twitch from League of Legends. Yeah, League of Legends Kobold is officially going to be Twitch. At some point in time, one will say that Rust is a more delicious mold. And then no one will ever want to play as a Kobold. Which is what we're actually aiming for here. Alright. Not tomorrow, though. Tomorrow's for the first World Building Wednesday Reformation stream is going to be about the Astral Knight. I'm actually a little bit nervous, but tomorrow we're going to do a whole lot more writing than normal stream. Haven't done like a deep world building stream in a long time. It's been mostly concept art. Tomorrow we're going deep on the Astral Knight, though. We're going to design the order. We're going to create maybe some art for some iconography for them, but most of it's just going to be writing, I think. Ooh, that's better. That's better. Who's the league chick with the toesies art? What? The fuck? What do you mean the league chick the toes art? Who has toes in League of Legends? Is it the new champion Briar? Or is there a different one? You're not thinking of Nico, are you? I hope not. It's a whole different problem. Briar. Yeah, okay, alright. I was right. I wasn't wrong about something for once for League. Nice. Alright. Sick. Sick. We're good. We got there. Yeah, wait, what does Briar have to do with anything? Man, I just don't know about the Astral Knights. Like, I don't know how to make their design. I keep thinking about them as far as like very light, agile, plate-wearing knights. You know where the actual Astral Knight design came from? The inspiration? It came from Natalie. Who is Amelia's squire, who is one of Ella's characters that she played. The original inspiration of the Astral Knight concept came from Natalie, who had this sort of very like high contrast, like very slim to the body, cloth and metal merged armor. God, this was such a good piece at the time. This was a growth piece for me. When I finished this piece, I really like figured some shit out. It's like not that good. This is like pretty trash, but you know. This is a year ago in 2022. Damn, bro. I wanted to evoke the same idea of like this lightweight I wonder if I need to cover her arms up. If that would help with that sort of contrast. Because right now she might feel a little too monk-like. Let me try something actually. Hold on. Select, modify, expand, 2 pixels. I'm gonna try this actually. Because I don't love to commit to things on stream on a whim, right? Like I have a very different method of world building than I think a lot of other streamers would do that. Where I like to talk about ideas on stream. I don't like to figure out concepts like down to a T. I like to leave everything very fluid and loose and you know, moldable. But tomorrow I think I want to start committing to stuff. So tomorrow's gonna be more of like a writing stream. We're gonna do some like deep design. We're gonna talk about orders and organizations and the practical application of playing an Astral Knight. Stuff that a player would want to ask. So if you guys are gonna be here tomorrow, any of y'all, I need some ideas of questions that a player who might want to play an Astral Knight might ask. We'll try and figure out an answer for those. But anyway, let's try this. Does that change the vibe at all if we cover her? If all of her skin is basically covered up in some way besides her, like, I don't think it changes it measurably. I don't think it matters actually. It just adds some more like heaviness to the silhouette. Some weight. I think it'll make more sense if we have the rest of her. Definitely Astral Knights won't be wearing booty shorts. There'll be like no exposed leg. Oh, that's fucked up. Leave ourselves some notes for later. Your brow has all the toes? Yeah. They made a metal manipulate focus fighter homebrew inspired partially by Astral Knights, floating weapons and junk. That's pretty sick. Fish could be here. Fishy, don't worry about it. We're not talking about languages. It's all boring shit. Question for the Astral Knight class? Bet. Alright, yeah, like seriously, because like the sage is almost done. The knight is like the sage. I have so much idea, like or so much already written for the sage that the ideas that I have are like based on the sage and not the knight. But dog girl, Astral Knight. So a character like Runa is an exception to the rule. But what makes Runa interesting is that she's an exception. And that's very important for player characters. Is that you need to create a sense of if you want your players to have a currency to spend in world by joining an order or an organization, there needs to be a format. There needs to be like a general template of that character to build that currency, right? And then when you have deviations, the stories of those deviations are interesting. So it's not like if we have Astral Knights, every Astral Knight has to look a certain way, but it makes it so that you as a player can tap into the currency of what makes Astral Knights have a strong identity without being constrained. All right, we allow our players to very, very selfishly play concepts that we create in our world, because that's what's fun for a lot of players. Players don't like to play part of the standard rule. They like to be the exception. So Runa I see in that way. Runa I see as a character that a person created that wants to, like, a player that wants to pull from the currency of Astral Knights and how cool they are without having to like conform to them, which is fine. I think that's perfectly legitimate, reasonable way to actually play a character in a D&D campaign. I think that sometimes DMs get sensitive about it. They don't want their like precious idea to be changed because they feel like if a player doesn't respect the conventions you wrote for something, they're thus disrespecting the, I don't know, the currency itself. Because you're like, how you mean I'm just going to create this cool thing, allow a player to like withdraw all this free currency without having to pay anything back to it? It's like, yeah, that's what you do. That's exactly what you do. Take Jedi for example. You take a character like Ezra from Star Wars Rebels. He's not a standard Jedi even the slightest. The Jedi are all one sort of way. They all look and feel a certain way. But Ezra's got a fucking gun attached to his lightsaber. And why? Because it's cool, you know? And I think that's completely fair, and it's going to happen with players, and you should expect for it to happen with players. Now, if I'm ever going to write a narrative in Eldara, I'm going to use standard concepts to help build that currency. But as a place where I want people to tell stories, I want Runa to be different from most Astral Knights. Runa is also not going to be an example. When I bring up Astral Knights, Runa will never be an example for what an Astral Knight looks like. Right? Runa will be an example of Runa, and that's it. And not of Astral Knights. It's like one of the reasons why Ella is such a great tool for me for world building is Ella says, make me the standard. Like make me an Astral Knight or an Astral Sage. So when we did Scarlet, when we finished that piece, when we finished the piece for Ella, this is what a traditional Astral Sage looks like. With some variations, obviously. Because Ella likes her characters being an example that I can use for what an Astral Sage looks like, right? But it's not supposed to be a like a hard, I don't know, example rule. Your characters have to look this way, but I want her characters to be like examples of what a character that builds the currency that you want to spend as a player. And so, like, that's what we did with Scarlet. That's what I want to do with Charlotte, with her Astral Knight. Maybe Scarlet's a little bit less monkey, monk-like. She doesn't have quite the monkey that we want out of Astral Knights or Astral Sages. Charlotte maybe is more Astral Knighty than Scarlet is Astral Monkey, but I don't know. I think that it's very important to regard concepts that you're building as currency builders and then allow players to spend that currency completely selfishly. With no contribution. You let your characters take all the cool stuff that you built for an Astral Knight, get all the prestige, all the Pog Champs, and then you allow them to build a character that has nothing to do with the Astral Knights or Astral Sages, and you would never use them as an example because it's so different. And it doesn't help build that currency. Like a character like Runa doesn't help build currency as a knight, but a character like Charlotte does. So it's like good to have both. You need both, I think. You absolutely need both. Nudist Knight when? Oh man. Ask Dashto. You decide Suicune and Kobolds were the best boys. I was in a meeting. No, we looked at different kobolds on a site that was basically DeviantArt for furries, and turns out they were just listed as translation error. Monk E, yeah, Monk S, not like Monkey more. Monk dash E. Monka. It's because she has a collar, isn't it? Yeah. There's a couple of reasons. Runa is not nearly modest enough to be a standard Astral Monk or Astral Knight, I don't think. Because the original Astral Knights are... The original Astral Knight concept was the concept was very immodest, but it wasn't the... No, these are anatomy sketches. Where was it? No? Alright, I just don't have it on here. But regardless, it wasn't a good reflection of what I want knights to evolve into and to become. I'm actually also wondering if maybe the exclusion of armor and the use of like the monk, like I wonder, you know what I actually really wonder is if the Astral Knights would benefit from chest armor. Because just having your like the edge of your appendages, your arms and legs, like your forearms and you know the lower half of your legs covered, it does build a sense of agility in the character. They don't have a lot of clunky armor on them, but I'm wondering if like the breastplate is a good, or the pauldron. Like maybe the breastplate and the pauldron are two pieces of armor that I'm not sure yet if the Astral Knight needs or not. I actually don't know. You're saying she's the floozy knight? You tell me, man. It's your character. It's your character. You want her to be the airhead floozy that you can find a waterfall and help her find her way back to civilization? You know? Hey. That's your story, not mine, man. That's your contribution to Eldara. We could do concepts, I suppose, with breastplate and without, and with pauldron without. Listen to why map out my CYOA. Wait, what is that? Game's good shit. 10 to 10. Listen again. Ulner, I'm honored. Ulner, anytime I am blessed by your presence in my life, my day is better. I hope you know that. Choose your own adventure. Oh, I see. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I should have gotten that. I'm dumb. I'm sorry, Ulner. I'm sorry I made you type all that out. I appreciate it. Thank you. Having a bit of a slow day. They have magical robes? Man, that's a question, Victus. This is a question. Probably not. Like, I kind of want them to be... Fuck, man. Like, I want part of them... I want the Astral Knight to be very focused to their sword. All their magic, they get it in their sword. But... part of me wants to give them the benefits of extra bonus AC in like a magical sort of way. Is that they don't need to wear armor because they have some sort of like force field shield type thing that isn't based on their armor but it's based on their skin. You know? So you could envision an Astral Knight taking a cleaver to the gut, being like ran through with it, and their robe like shredding, but their skin being, you know, untouched or whatever if it didn't hit their AC. Right? Which does allow for some anime-esque moments of oh my god, the acid melted my clothes. Oh crap, what do we get now? But like, I don't know. I don't know how to divide that magic. The defensive stat of how the Astral Sage and the Astral Knight gain defensives mechanically in D&D is something really challenging to me. Because I don't know how to make it feel good, right? Because, like, tell me if I'm wrong on this, but I feel like magic armor in the form of mage armor just doesn't feel good. Even though I think mechanically it works really well. You just say, yeah, they get a +2 AC bonus. What? Okay, great. So I could easily say they're a melee class. They don't have to wear armor. They don't have to do all this stuff. They gain enough AC that they would be medium armor. How do they gain that AC? They have to have the penalties of medium armor? No, they don't get the drawbacks of medium armor. It's like kind of a class feature. They can wear medium armor in theory, in mechanical practice. They wear medium armor, but they don't have to have the weight of medium armor or the donning and doffing. That's pretty powerful, I think, as a defensive. I think it's cool too. So I'm fine with that. I'm fine with there being a sort of an overpowered defensive they can have, but I can't figure out the sort of lore application to make it work. How, like, what I kind of want to say is that the tattoos, the rune tattoos on their body form sort of a it forms a magical barrier in their skin, where their skin is just abnormally and mystically and strangely stronger than you'd think, kind of like a barbarian, I guess, and not really need to explain it. The problem is sometimes, so there's like a problem, a very difficult thing. It's one of the most difficult things about building D&D stuff that I've found since I've been doing it, like on Twitch and whatever, is there's a balance that needs to be struck. You need to answer enough questions about how something works that your players think that, like, oh, this is believable and reasonable, and I can kind of get behind this. Okay, I'm cool. I'm good. I get this. I get how this works. Neat. but you also don't want to answer too much. And sometimes, and this isn't a dig at anyone in particular, sometimes D&D players ask questions demanding answers too much. They want to know too much about how something works. And a lot of people can't can't accept, well, I don't know, man, it's a mystical power. Yeah, people in the game don't understand it either. And so I get pulled down that rabbit hole sometimes, and I start over explaining and over analyzing and overthinking things. And I'm like, wait, why can't this just be a mystical barrier that people don't understand? There has to be some layer of mysticism in the world that is unexplained, understood, not understood magic, and that's fine to have in the world. And I kind of wondering if Astral Sage and Astral Knight defensive capabilities are just kind of in that realm, Damage reduction instead of AC, depending on the spec, into or not. The problem with damage reduction as opposed to AC is that it's really hard to balance, and I kind of don't want to deal with that. I'm building the classes to be as the class in so my first and foremost concern is building the Astral Sage and the Astral Knight as a concept. Let's say for an MMO. Let's say I am building these classes for an MMO in the future. In 20 years, I want World of Eldara to be the biggest MMO in existence. This is long after the Kickstarter, long after the D&D campaigns, long after the movie, long after the whatever. And I want World of Evancraft, World of Eldara, whatever it is, to be the biggest MMO. And I want the Astral Knight to work there. And I don't want to change anything to fit into D&D that ruins the concept for later on, right? It's kind of like how I don't like deities necessarily. And so clerics might not be super well explained in Eldar as far as D&D setting goes, but clerics will be they'll feel they're their required thing to play D&D, but I'll never really focus on a cleric, if that makes sense, for my world building as I go. And so I never want to take the original concept. I don't want to ruin the original concept by making it fit into D&D. So I'm okay if there's something kind of awkward like mage armor, like, oh yeah, they get +3 AC. They just get a +3 AC bonus. Why? Tattoos, magic tattoos. They have astral magic. There you go. That's why, because what is, okay, hold on. What armor would it, because if I want to give them breastplate. 5e armor. What armor are we looking at here? What armor do I want them to be able to wear, basically, without having to wear it? I want them to wear a breastplate, which is +4, plus dex. Now I could say we could find a mid ground. I could say +3. So I could just say their tattoos give them a +3 to their AC. But that doesn't change them, because you can go higher with max dex then. Is that too powerful? Maybe I do +2 then. No, because they're going to be strength-based characters. Yeah, so no, so I could say +3. So Astral Knights just get a straight +3 bonus. It's just like mage armor. It's a passive thing. Don't worry about it. And anyone who has problems with it, they're like, oh, how does this work? It doesn't make sense. My D&D brain can't understand it. I can just say magic tattoos. It's like, oh, but wouldn't damage reduction or this or that or whatever else be cooler? And it's like, nope, magic tattoos, +3 AC. Just mechanically, we're making it work for D&D without ruining any concepts and trying to overthink it. But I don't know. Maybe that's unsatisfying. It's that answer is going to be unsatisfying to some people. But are those people worth making the, what percentage of D&D players are those people? Is it like most D&D players are like, I don't get it, man. That's not satisfying explanation of how their armor works. Fuck this stuff. I'm not going to play it. Or are most D&D players going to be like, okay, magic tattoos sounds good to me. Anyway, where's my big magic sword? And I'm like, great. You got the point. The point was to play an Astral Knight thematically in the story, not to play this mechanical masterclass of how to build a, I will never, here's part of the way I see it is I will never compete with people that do this for fun obsessively constantly. I will never make a class as cool and satisfying and mechanically interesting as some nerd that makes classes for fun on a Friday night, every single weekend for the last 8 years of 5e. But I can make something that feels thematically extremely good, and that's what I care about. Is how good is my success metric? Is not how mechanically whatever is the class, how thematically awesome is the class is what my success metric is here. So I don't know, man. Add extra temp HP like mechanics, focus over shielding type thing. I wouldn't know how to balance that though, Dogness. But like, I like that idea. I just don't know how to balance it. How does it fit into VTubers? If you want to be an Astral Knight VTuber, I will allow you to be an official Eldarin VTuber with VTuber level cleavage. We'll have an official like cleavage chart that you can pick from Ashy, which Fishy sent me years ago. At this point, it feels like a acceptable cleavage chart on Twitch for VTubers. So we'll make sure that the official canonical Astral Knight cleavage fits in with Twitch TOS, so you can play a proper VTuber on Twitch. So don't worry. I got whenever you invest in the Ashy of Heart Astral Knight outfit, we'll make sure there's an official guide for you. Yeah. So light plus medium armor. The fact that it's called medium armor master that increases max 2 to 3. Right. What are the types of characters would you like to see in Astral Knight Sage type temple? In the same way that not all clergy are clerics. That's a good point, man. Part of me wants to make it exclusive to people who can use the astral aura versus people who can't. But I don't know if that's too, like, if it's not believable enough, right? Like, for instance, the Sky Knights have non-Sky Knight members of their order who are sort of squires and assistants and caretakers and whatever, but they have honored positions. The Sky Knights don't have this like level of servitude, like, oh, you're a servant, a squire, or whatever. They have an honor for the support staff. One of the Sky Knight sayings is that it is the grindstone that sharpens the blade, right? Implying that every member of the Sky Knight order is an important, key, integral, respect-worthy position, right? But I don't know if we make every temple for the Astral Sages require you to be like a practitioner of the astral arts, you know? She's pretty paladin. No, Natasha, this is a homebrew class that I'm building for this is my wife's character that we're making. I'm homebrewing a class for her called the Astral Knight, which is kind of paladin in vibes, but not quite. I'll show you a paladin that we made for my wife. When I draw paladins, I tend to draw them a little more armory and a little more heavily armored. So this is a paladin I drew for my wife. So I tend to make paladins a little bit more armored and shiny and, you know, classic paladin fantasy as far as, you know, that kind of Warcraftian style. But no, this is an Astral Knight. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's very kind of you to say. What's the cleavage tier list? We'll figure it out. As long as you don't have underboob, you're basically good. All right, great. Wait, isn't it? Is that true? Use a flail? Yeah, Amelia uses a flail. I respect that too many female paladins are not appropriately addressed for combat. Look, I don't know a problem people want to make, you know, their characters in their fantasy world look whatever, but I personally like heavily armored characters for the most part to feel heavily armored, you know? And that's the whole challenge we're just talking about for the Astral Knight that we're building today, Natasha, is how do they have... I want them to be more agile, half-armored, monk-like fighters. But how do we explain their defensives? And I think I just kind of give them a mage armor thing. Like, you just get a +2 or +3 AC bonus, and there's no real explanation about it, you know? It's kind of where we're at right now. But we're having X shield points or whatever, the temp health can be restored or used as a resource. So, like, I like that idea a lot more than I like just a bonus AC Dogness, but I just don't know about balancing it. We could, I mean, we could just say you get a shield that you can use, and you need to like plan and use your shield as a resource, and then just worry about building it and balancing it later. That also might be the kind of thing, Dogness, where I might leave the balancing of how that works exactly to playtesting. So I'm fine leaving that on the table as like a shield type thing. Yeah, this takes on armor. Overall character design pretty bad at base. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, Viddy. Thanks, bro. Yeah, meanwhile, there's also Scarlet. So let's chill. Yeah, I don't know, man. Also gonna be super fun and thematic if you're really careful with over designing both, so you can have time to design other things, so it's easier for players to access. which is like why I'm willing to keep it on the table and try testing it, Ashley. I just my instinct is kind of I agree. My instinct, Ashley, is to just not worry about it and just say +2 AC. Who cares? Don't worry about it. Hey, they have to wear armor? Nope. Astral Knights don't wear armor in the same way. All right, it's fine. Or we create an entirely different armor category just for knights. I am not. Listen, I have the hubris and the audacity to make up new damage types and new armor types and stuff just to serve my own homebrew. I completely have that audacity in me. All right. The Astral Sage, spoilers, deals astral damage. What's astral damage, Evan? Don't worry about it, man. When I wrote that shit into the Astral Knight or to the Astral Sage, I was like, oh, would the falling star shard, would that do bludgeoning damage or would it do piercing damage? Is the star shard sharp or is it blunt? Would it deal arcane damage? Oh wait, arcane damage isn't a thing in 5e. I don't know. Let's just say it deals astral damage. And if somebody's just like, what's astral damage? I don't know. It's just like, it's another damage type. It doesn't matter literally at all, unless like all it matters to have a new damage type is that you don't get any like resistances to like bludgeoning or piercing or whatever, which I don't want. I don't want someone to be like, oh, I'm a skeleton. I have reduced piercing damage, you know, I have resistance to piercing damage, or I'm a barbarian. I have reduced slashing or bludgeoning or whatever damage. No, you take astral damage, man. That's magic ass shit coming down at you. So I'm fine doing that. And so if I have to introduce a brand new armor type to make this character work, I don't care. Or the class work, that's fine. I love to help test the Astral Knight. Nick, I'll be dropping in the Discord. There's going to be a play testing or a beta. I don't know I think I'm going to call the channel Eldara beta testing. And I'm going to just drop concepts in there and ask for feedback from anyone who gets to test them. So look forward to that. I guess look out for that channel if you're interested in helping play test in the next couple of weeks. Definitely, I don't know when exactly, but definitely before the end of the year is the plan. Love amazing bullshit ideas. I have them all the time, but I just watch some idea die in dev hell when it's one or two people trying to do a thing. Yeah, I agree. That can happen, which is like, it's the balance. You want to make something really cool and thematic, but also you don't want to just over design an idea, you know, especially if it ruins something down the road. Ashy, I'm very concerned of how the astral, like I'm very protective of the Astral Knight and the Astral Sage going forward, like beyond D&D, past the D&D concepts. I don't want them to feel like they're designed for D&D, which is hard because they need to feel good enough in D&D that people give a shit about it past that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if that makes any sense. I might be rambling. I might be fucking crazy. It's like the opposite of radiant damage. I guess, actually, yeah. But don't I have resistance to meteors falling from orbit? Oh shit. You took astral orbital bombardment damage resistance? Shit. I knew I should have added that to damage type rotation. If you slam that they have 13 plus or dex plus AC in their core, you can have space to put other abilities. Kind of, right? But if the entire class is a 5-paragraph essay balancing their temp HP pool, yeah. So like the way that's what I'm saying. Like what I meant when I was saying Dogmas, I don't know how it'd work, how I'd balance it, because I'd want it to be very intuitive, very easy to balance out, so that when you jump into the class, like understanding how Astral Knight spellcasting is going to work based on their like weapon swings is going to be hard enough. And I feel like when you're designing a game or a class within a game, like I don't know, I don't have game design experience here. I just have my intuition. My intuition is that you have a certain currency with your players. You can only ask them to deal with learning so much bullshit. Like you can have some deep systems in your game, but you have to have like, you have to pick and choose where you want a deep system and where you want, here's what to do. You know, here's a passive and then here's a deep system you have to learn, right? I think it's the same thing with like world building. It's like names, for example. When you have like names for places in your world, I think that like it was either Tolkien talking about naming stuff or somebody talking about Tolkien. I don't remember if it was Tolkien himself or it was somebody who knew Tolkien was talking about Tolkien, but he said that Tolkien basically had this idea that you want to have certain ideas and names be like familiar and easy and like believable, right? There's lots of places in the world where it's like, what's that place called? It's called Darkville. Why is it called Darkville? Because it gets dark there. And that's the reason why they call it that. So places like Duskshire, Dark, you know, whatever, like all these places make sense. And you look in Lord of the Rings, you have the Shire, and you have Mirkwood, and you have the whatever mountains, and you have all these things, right? But that builds currency. So when you give your reader, player, whatever, a bullshit made up name, it's like they can they don't have to remember 10 bullshit made up words. They only remember one bullshit made up word, and then 9 other ones that make sense. So you're like, you know, okay, yeah, Mordor, or like the cursed tower of Kirith Ungol, or like Minas Tirith. Okay, I'm memeing, but still, you have these like dumb made up names, but you have lots of places that like make sense, and you don't need to. You're like, this fortress. What's this fortress called? It's called Helm's Deep. All right, I'm good with that. Sure, whatever. What's invading? A fighting army of Uruk-hai. Okay, that's a bullshit word, I guess. Who's coming to help them? Elves. All right. Okay. All right, I only had to learn one bullshit word. That's fine. I think the same thing is true for mechanics design. So it's like, how many bullshit mechanics do you have to add, or can you add before it's just like too much, you know? And I think it's really important to keep that in the back of your mind, when you're designing stuff. But I don't know. Like, remember what I said? I'm new to this shit. I'm just going based on intuitions. See a lot in Final Fantasy 14. They simplify a class core so they can give new buttons. Monk lost 90% of its positionals, so you can make raids harder. Wait, actually, that's literally why I didn't level why I haven't leveled my monk, Ashy. And I shit you not, is because when I started playing like a year or two ago, it was like, hey, you can use like Puma Strike from behind, and you're like, what? Yeah, but you can only use Puma Strike from behind if you use Raptor Strike while jumping over them. You use Earwig Strike from the left side, and then if you do all that, you can ultimate, get under them, and do the Crotch Blaster. And you're like, what the fuck? I have to like perform a fucking dance rotation around this guy to be able to do adequate damage, the same damage that a samurai does by button glow click. What the fuck is this? I haven't played a monk. Fuck that shit, man. If they remove that, fuck yeah, I'll play a pugilist. I love my Pugy. So complicated that I can't make a cheat sheet for combat. I don't want it. Yeah, exactly. What about whatever astral focus points or whatnot can be spent to gain shield or used for attack stuff? So I want to have, absolutely, I want to have a defensive. You be able to take take your astral runes to spend astral runes defensively as well. But that decision on whether or not you're going to spend them defensively, I want you to make when you're preparing your spells at the beginning of the day. And I want it to be something that's very thematically interesting. Like, you put up a barrier that shields you and like anyone within 5, you know, like 1 square around you. So like, you know, what, a 15-foot radius or something like that. For the first, like, or for the next incoming, let's just say 30 magic damage or whatever. Like, I want the defensives to be something situational that you can use, not their general survivability. For general survivability, I want it to be something very easy to understand. And since they're in melee, I want them to have a higher AC by default. I think AC is I actually like AC. I think AC is a very elegant way to handle a complicated system. And like, I say complicated system. Well, I don't know, Evan. AC's kind of, it's not super elegant. AC has a lot of problems. People can say that AC has a ton of problems. It's like, my counter to AC having a lot of problems is, have you played Battletech? If you haven't played Battletech, don't worry about it. If you have played Battletech, you know exactly what I'm talking about, where AC is an elegant way to describe a potentially complicated system. Making AC more realistic or viable, I don't think is good. I think AC the way it is just a number. You just roll the die. You just have a percentage of hitting them. There you go. What else do you need? And that's why I kind of want to work with AC, because I think a lot of people would understand that. I'd worry about using some sort of astral shielding or whatever, which, like I said, I'm still fully on the table willing to try and figure this out. Because if there's a cool way we can do it and make it more thematic than just AC, I am 100% down. But my intuition is that I can't immediately think of a way that wouldn't be too complicated, if that makes sense. Monks used to be positional on every GTCD, not positional on their finishers, and you can ignore 60% of the positions with cooldowns. Oh, wait, that's sick. You get 2 charges of True North, 45-second cooldown. I will 100%. Dude, I wish you could make macros like you can in Warcraft. If I could just macro that onto my finishers and just like, like, you know, 60% of the time I use a finisher, I'll be in the right position. I'm fine not playing optimally and just macroing it in, right? Not worrying about it. Instead of pumping resources into AC, it'd be better to fund insulation, reduce how much heat you have your building soaks up, right? Could bundle it into stances like fighter, tank stance you get 2 AC, DPS stance you get 1d6 astral damage on weapon attack rolls, protector stance you can reaction negative 2d6 on a damage roll. I'd worry about stances because in D&D I don't think stance swapping is very well understood, right? I like the idea of the stance, absolutely, because the stance, when I think of it from an MMO perspective, I think a stance is a really beautiful way of just contributing a base default like combat style. You know, when I think of paladins or warriors from World of Warcraft or augmentation evokers, they have a stance button. It's like you either have 4% more health, or you all have 4% more health, or you all run 10% faster. Paladins, you either take 3% damage reduction, or you have like a couple different auras. Warriors are you either take damage reduction, deal more threat, or you deal more damage, or like back in old Berserker stance days, you have increased crit chance. I like that idea. I just don't know how D&D players would like activate it. Like as a what, because like what the problem is, there's no, that's the kind of thing that I feel like there needs to be tracking for, and like automatic input, right? Where you can say like, oh, I switch between this or that stance. Okay, so I got to change my whatever to this. I got to change my that to that. I got to, okay, I'm gonna get more AC. I got to write that down on my pace. Like I worry that the D&D, the way that I would think that stances would make sense for the Astral Knight, wouldn't work in a TTRPG that way. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm not being creative enough when I'm thinking about this. Think more like fighting styles where you can only have one active and that you choose long rest, and that gives you 2 at character creation. Shaves 9% of the complexity off in the moment, makes it more character creation choice. That's interesting. I'll be very honest. I don't know why I don't like that. I can't give you a good reason as to why that doesn't feel satisfying to me. I think it might have something to do, like where my brain's trying to go. It's like why am I thinking that wouldn't work? I think it's because I think it still remains a problem where you'd have to ask people to track something that I think is very difficult to track in TTRPG. If that makes sense. But I could be wrong. I could be underestimating. Like, I could be underestimating what players are willing to do. You know, you could just have most players could be like, I'll just choose the AC and leave it. You know, leave it as a leave the toggle on left. Like, we're not going to toggle it. We're going to put the select that we want and tape the button down. You know, I don't know. I feel like it'd be hard to track, or like not intuitive to track, but I could be wrong. Like I'm not saying it's a bad idea or that there's anything wrong with it. I'm just trying to figure out why my gut is like concerned about it, you know? So like something that's gonna take my bonus action, I want to use that to do a second attack. Yeah, that's fair. Idea fantasy, look at my options, but in actual gameplay, you've only got one button. Right. Have it simple enough to fit on a note card and flip it. Then have abilities required a specific stance. Maybe that's some ability swap stances too. That's a cool idea. Actually, yeah, oh man, but that's hard. Like, I love that idea. It's like you can enter stances by using abilities. So you can choose to take a spell that whenever you attack, let's just say the basic augmentation of your attack is you swing with your weapon, and when you swing, you cut through the opponent and deal a spectral slash that goes in that extends out and strikes anything within like 10 yards behind the target. So you slash the target and your blade slash goes out and it slashes at the next 2 things behind it. And that's a cool augmentation. And when you do that, it also puts you in like aggressive stance. right? Or as a reaction, you know, you can, or maybe not as a reaction. Let's say as in their blade skill, as a blade, like for as, or you can sacrifice your attack, or like maybe you make an attack, and if the attack hits, you put a shield on yourself that reduces the next whatever proficiency damage that you take in before the next turn. It gives you 10 HP, let's say, and it puts you in defensive stance. I love the the gameplay of that. I just don't think people are going to be able to track that, if that makes sense. I'm trying to figure out the easiest way for people to track this kind of stuff. I don't know. Horrid sorcerer swap between sun, moon, stuff. Yeah, for that. Yeah, I'm not saying it's good or bad. Also, WoW into this too, I think. Take very much inspiration from fighting styles and Eldritch Invocations, where my one character is simple, but it's very customizable. My concern is that customizability is a trap. I've learned this from World of Warcraft. I feel like customizability is good in theory, but optimization, sometimes people feel like have this like certain idea of like FOMO, like if they're not optimizing correctly, they're just somehow screwing up. And so they don't have this idea of like, oh, I'm just gonna turn the switch, like toggle switch left and leave it there. And that's a viable way of playing. It's like I worry that there's this idea that they'll have to like toggle, or else they're like playing suboptimally, and that's not good. And here's a terrible idea. How about randomness, aka roll a d6 at the start of combat for your stance. Sometimes you're a healer, sometimes you're a DPS. And that, Thorkin, is exactly how we get nobody to play the class. That's a great idea if we want to protect the class, and we don't want, that's just the astrologian. What are you talking about, man? What's up, Lynn? What's going on, dude? Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, I don't know, Ashley. That's listen, bro. That's a little bit much. Yeah, that's. I think we're having flashbacks. I'm rendering a VTuber. What is the VTuber you are rendering right now? Give me the pitch, the three word pitch. That's what I think VTubers are most elegantly summed up in shorter words, right? Orca, cat, booba, shy lily, ironmouse, demon, lolly, moody. I don't know. What's the pitch here for the VTuber? Subclass the astral gambler. At the start of your turn, roll 3d7. And listen, Dogness. Where's the only place you can get a D7? That's right. The only place you can actually get the D7 is Blackwood dice. Holy shit. We mark them the fuck up. We make an entire class around rolling bullshit dice, and the only place we make them accessible is on blackwooddice.com. Fuck yeah, let's go. Hell yeah, come on, we can do this. This is exactly how we run our new I was gonna say scam, but I meant product line. Yeah, shit. Crow Demon Royalty. Wait, that's fucking legit. Wait, that's actually sick. Told you it was a terrible idea. I know you did warn me, I suppose. DCC has you beat on odd dice. Sorry. How do we make a pay to win? It's like, what if we say the Astral Knight can roll as oh my, okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. All right, I have an idea. All right, wait, I need to be a Vanable Goblin for this. All right. What if, okay, we make a class in D&D that allows you to roll for your attack. It allows you to add to your dice rolls, your total number of attacks, as many crumb dice as you own. And how do you get a crumb die? That's right. 25,000, 50,000, 100,000, and then up from there. Bits cheered in my chat. We literally make the class pay to win. You could be more powerful. if you've cheered more bits in chat. We allow people to have the full gacha experience, the full Diablo Immortal experience, the Fate Grand Order, the Honkai Star Rail. We give the players what they want. Players want to pay to win. Players want to whale out, man. You can whale out in any game that you have on your phone. You can whale out in any anime booba game you play online. You can whale out in your favorite VTubers chat. But can you whale out in D&D? Not until now. And don't forget that after the 100,000 bit marker, every next tier up from Alexandrite, Sunstone, Opal, Astral, the next one, are all another 100,000 bits. You would have to get your first 4 dice, you'd only have to whale out 100,000 bits. But to get your 5th die,
has Wizards not hired you yet?
To get your 5th die, good job getting your next pay to win, Guapo. To get your 5th die though, it'd be 200,000 bits. To get your 6th die, it would be 300,000 bits. Listen, dude, I'm ready. I'll write this shit into the Astral Knight class. Why not? Bring this to your DM and ask him, why is that an emote? Is that actually emote? Evangeline Pog, when did that become an emote? Who did we allow that to become? What? All right. The only way to get an Astral Knight feed option, you get one included on a card every dice purchase you make. Holy shit. This is perfect, man. I know we're gonna make it big, man. We're gonna make it big. Finally, we have a reason for people to actually get their crumbs in the mail. All right, hold on. I want to see this project. What are we working on? Dude, Lynn, this is so good. What the fuck? Yo, this is sick. Yo, she's awesome. This is sick. I approve. I love the fucking crown, bro. This is gonna look dope. Oh, she's the one with the stained glass wings, right? We talked about this before. Fuck, man. Pupil in her eyes, also a crow. Very, very clever. Very clever. The god tier emote. That's just a screenshot from stream, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. So pupil will blink. Ooh. I'm confused now. I don't like it, but I kind of like it. Stat choice of stat cap are increased by 1 for each EBA commission paid for. Oh my god, Dogdus. We allow people, yo, if you have art of your character and I draw your character with like more astral runes, you get that many attacks. I'm a genius. I haven't thought about how to microtransact properly yet, and this is how we're gonna do it. What do you think of the last week of EBA-tober? Don't think we've got talk since then. I didn't really look at it much, honestly. I've been dealing with some shit for the last like week and a half or so. So I didn't even get a chance to finish EBA-tober. Outside of just streaming, I've been a little. It's been a little rough. So yeah, you have to forgive me. I haven't really seen much of Lorvember that anybody's written. I haven't seen the last little bit of EBA-tober. Didn't even get a chance to finish mine, but I wanted to dive in probably on Thursday and look at the EBA-tober stuff we missed. Because Wednesday, tomorrow's gonna be a deep. We kind of got into it a bit today, but tomorrow's going to be I want to go really in depth in the Astral Knight and figure out some things for people who want to play the class. Because like, I think that it's important to sort like ask those questions early of like what things do we need to sort of address for how the Astral Knight is going to function. Do I wish to ask you a song? Did I think is it the one that you did the piece to? Because I saw that. Was there a second one? Or did I miss something else? Just for just $100, you can take your turn twice instead of once. Note this is a consumable and you need to repurchase. Oh my god. Do you think if I made an item, like a magic item card, that was a consumable, like you may take an extra turn after this one, and then just like sold it on my print store for like $100? Do you think anyone would buy it and bring it to their DM and be like, "Hey man, I bought it. I paid for it, so you better let me use it"? Will I get canceled on D&D Reddit? Dude, if I do that, can someone make... If I do a whole bunch of things that you can pay to win for and make a pay to win section on my print store, can somebody make a Reddit post about it and try and get me canceled, please? On r/D&D? Would one of y'all mind doing that for me, please? Like real quick, just doing me a solid. If I do that, can you like make like the post like toxic DM tries to add pay to win mechanics into D&D? Toxic DM streamer tries to ruin D&D for everyone. You know? That's what I need. All right. But yeah, tomorrow I want to go really deep on class design and world building. We haven't done a really deep world building stream in a while, and I want to bring back world building Wednesdays. One thing that I've been kind of thinking about in my couple of days off, because I just take most of last week off, which again I really apologize for. I don't really want to get into it. I just I apologize for not being here. Thank you guys for coming to stream today, even though I was gone for the last whatever days. But anyway, I had some time to think about how I wanted to sort of format my streams for the last part of the year. I kind of want to bring back... I've really enjoyed Fridays being a little bit more planned out, like a little more like routine or whatever, and I've really enjoyed that. It's helped me, I guess, build a little bit of structure into my week, and I kind of want to do that with another stream day or two. So I don't want to ever have to feel like I'm stuck doing one thing or another, but I kind of want to bring back a deep world building day. So one day a week we go hard on like building a new concept out and do some writing and stuff. And I kind of want to bring back world building Wednesdays. So I'm gonna try it for a couple weeks and we'll see how it goes, see if it's fun. And but if I'm ever feeling like I don't want to do world building on a Wednesday, I'll just say fuck it and we'll just do whatever I want to do. And I want to have like a commission day where I work on commissions and stuff like that. Maybe on like Mondays or Tuesdays. But yeah, so we're gonna go deep on this tomorrow and really dive in and figure out what and how to build this class out. So, sorry, but the fine print says only works in Evan Blair art ran games. No, Nick, the fine print says it works in any D&D game. Absolutely. No, it's like the DM coupon I made a while ago. Whereas a coupon for DMs for a free pizza from their players. Do you know how many people redeemed that? When I post that coupon on Twitter, Nick, I got messages for the next month from people saying, "Hey, I printed this off, gave it to my players, and they bought me a pizza." We can make D&D better as a community. We can make it more pay to win. You redeemed it? Fuck yeah. Sell it for 2k crumb coin, but you can only get it by 100 crumb coin for $59.99 or something like that. Exactly. There's a bundle that comes with a bonus 200 crumb coin that means nothing. And then like slapping down a time walk during your D&D game. They're both owned by WotC. No one can argue. Basically, that's what we're going for. So yeah, tomorrow's gonna be cool. It's gonna be PogChamp. I have some things to do before patch launches. I don't think servers are up yet. But Ella and I are gonna be playing World of Warcraft tonight because I told her I would take tonight off. So, yeah, it doesn't look like servers are up. Good. I still have a little bit of time. Ella's still out doing stuff, and then I'm going to be working for the next hour or two, and then I'm going to take the night off and play World of Warcraft with her. So, thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. You're amazing. I hope you enjoyed your stay, even if it's just for the day. Where's the outro? Boom. So yes, any ideas that y'all have or questions about how the Astral Knight's going to work, I want to try and answer a lot of that tomorrow and figure out how the Knight and the Sage are going to work mechanically before I post anything onto into the Discord for playtest. But I don't know, or don't. You don't have to. You just do whatever you want, man. You don't have to help with anything. It's fine. I'm gonna go do work for a while. But I'll see you on Warcraft tonight. Okay, bye.